Oh, hi. How are ya? Hi. You know who I am. I'm Linda, the Corseted Jew Lady. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Yeah. I have a lot of bling. So I was on earlier today with a big ring show and everything turned out really good. So tonight I'm really going to show you all the good things that we have tonight. The bling. Remember, we sell $5 jewelry. Not $5 jewelry that's bubblegum machine $5 jewelry. Good jewelry, department store type jewelry, even better. So get ready for the ride because I'm going to take you on a wild ride tonight through a bling land, okay? And I see Lori. Hello, I'm going to wave to you. Hi, dear. Well, guys, I'm telling you, I have like a haul today, so we are really going to have fun. And then I have Lisa and I have Kristen. Oh, yeah, isn't this great? You know, I felt like I made this top. Isn't that cool? Look at that. And I thought, yeah, why not? Why not? Come on, let's party. Let's get our good clothes on tonight because I have a lot of really good stuff. And of course, I had to powder my nose before I went on the air with my Angel Compact. Remember that one? Yeah. And I have Shelly. Wow, you guys are just lining up here. We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be like Christmas around here. And then when you get your packages, it's going to be like Christmas again. And let's see, I have Mary here and Shelly. And wow, you guys, this is awesome. Yeah, we're going to have fun tonight. So I decided to do like a glam look today. I even put on like a fake mole. What do you think? Mm-hmm. Fun, right? And then some longer hair, you know. This top that I made, I thought, yeah, that'd be really nice for summer. Of course, the corset, you know, got to have that. So I feel good. We had a great day today. Started out today with my ring show. It turned out to be really good. So thank all of you for your patronage because this is going to allow me to buy more rings. And Shelly, thank you for those connections you sent because I'm going to check those out for sure and we are going to get going on that. I know. Isn't that cool? And so you know what I thought today I'm going to be minimal because something like this deserves minimal. But I put on the fringe or the like tassel earrings I always talk about. Now, I probably could have put on a different color, but I wanted to stay in the black. And I do have several of these left. They're the one with the concave post and then the black tassel. But like it, I'm just showing you, it kind of gives that, you know, opium den look, kind of really, you know, oriental kind of thing. And of course, our favorite ring. I have a lot of these left. So if anybody needs them, I have them. They are number 97. And you know, why not? If you want to just take a walk on the wild side, just get it, the bling. And my other ring that I wore today, which I have a good number of. And it's really nice. It lays close to the finger, you know, it doesn't get in the way. And it's just one of those really fun things. But I thought with the ensemble being pretty much black, I said the top, sleek, into the corset. So I'm thinking maybe I'll wear this for my son's wedding. Which he's going to have next week, Friday. It's just one of those things that they decided they're going to get married because, well, first of all, they're living together and they love each other. So that's the two main reasons. But, you know, she got laid off and she wouldn't have insurance. So you know what? Just dive in the pool. We all did it, right? So now we're really looking forward to a fun little day of just them taking vows in her parents' backyard. And it's going to be really sweet. So, yeah. Everybody, you know, it's going to be a really good time. So today I put on the false eyelashes. So I really kind of got, this one's falling off. So you might see me during the show just taking the stuff off. And then I thought, oh, I got to put a little mole over there because like every pinup girl has one, right? So I was like, oh, got to do the pinup thing today. So yeah, so let me tell you guys, like I said, the tassel earrings, I do have these available if you're interested, and they are number 180. If you don't have tassel earrings in your jewelry wardrobe, you need them because this is a kind of minimalistic, but long and glamorous, like I said, this kind of top. This will just fit right in. I do have a pair of silver of these, and I thought, well, maybe I'll put the silver on, but I did want to stay in the black theme of things, so that's why I really picked these. But they work very well if you put your hair up. You know, so it's just, you don't have to be dressed up to wear them. It's just one of those fun things that you can wear at any time. You could wear them, you know, to a festival if you're ever able to go to any right now, right? So, yeah, well, thank you. You know, I was just like, the thing about getting dressed up it's the primping around to do it, right? You put your music on, you get your hair ready, or whatever hair you're gonna wear, you get your jewels ready, you get your dress ready, and you're feeling like, oh, I remember those days of just getting dressed up to go out, and it was a lot of fun. But you know what? I firmly believe this. Women dress for other women. Because like I said, if you call up someone, they'll say, well, what are you wearing tonight? And I'll be like, well, I don't know. I have to try on 6 outfits before I know. I'll let you know. So isn't it the truth, though? And then the guys are like, oh, yeah, you look really pretty, you know, and that's about it. But the rest of us are just like beaming because we were off in some kind of like Hollywood land getting ready. And I remember living with my girlfriends, and we had the same thing. And then it would be like get the music on and get the wine out, and everything was good. So, all right, shall we get started? Because I do have a lot of bling. What I will do is I will start with a few of the premier preview pieces. Actually, that's in my other bucket. So I'm just going to show you this one first. This here is a necklace. Oh, sorry, bracelet. You know what? We are going to start with the other one because it's going backwards. Well, it may be Mercury retrograde, but I can fix that. Just hold the phone. Gotta get some ease in here first. Kind of get these moving forward. All right. Yeah, that's true, right? Okay, I have a premier preview piece, and they're bringing the colors out now, so that's really good because a lot of times we tend to stay away from colors, and we shouldn't. We just shouldn't because there's so many cool colors out there. But this is a bracelet. It is number 745, and let's get this so we're not bleached out. Oh yeah, they do. They're lying. They like that lake that's shaved, looks excellent and long and beautiful. Yeah, don't fall for it. No, we like it. We like it. You know what? I like it because I'm female and I can do it. It's right. We can do it. Oh, brothers. Yeah, they don't want anyone to look at their sister. That's a problem. So, all right, 745. This here is a stretch bracelet. And it is a really pretty kind of Caribbean lime green color. And it has all of these stations on it it doesn't look like a crackle. It just looks like a bead. Got a couple of rondelles in there, and then you've got like this tubular. So the whole bracelet is on the elastic. And it's really pretty. I only have one. So whoever wants this one, just say 745. Let me show you it on. It's really pretty. And it fits me, so it will fit all of you because of the elastic. So if anybody likes that, 745, you know the routine. Just claim, sold, the number, an emoji, or I say sold. It's probably better than mine, but if you say I like that, you might be a couple past me, a couple comments past me or before me, and when you're saying I like that, I'm not sure which one you like. So just say sold and the number, and then I can grab it out for you guys. But we had a really good day, and my kind of my little solo ring show went really well. A lot of people like the one and dones, because you can't get them anymore, and so they're becoming like vintage paparazzi. So that's why it turned out really good. I had a pretty good sale, and I'm moving things forward so that I can populate with new things. So that's all good. Now I have this urban piece, and this is also a premier preview. And this could be for a guy or a girl. It's unisex. It's really cool. It's number 744. It's leather. It's a wrap, but it's a leather wrap. Very, very tough looking. Now, if you are a girl, you could take it and you could bling this up. If I can get it on. You could bling this up with, let's say, a lot of, this is a good size. This has 3, so definitely this could fit a guy with a bigger wrist. Look, I have it on the biggest setting, and it's big on me. Now, it sort of has that bag shape right now, but once you wear it, the leather will warm up, and it'll become a size for the right person. But let's say you want to keep this, you could take this and then line it up with your tennis bracelets or bangles. And I, of course, would put it on a smaller size. But if you like something like this probably means they're coming out in the line with it when we get them. So I can watch for that. If I see a good response on it, I can get more. It's just pure leather. If you have a Harley dude in your life that likes this kind of stuff, or maybe a Native American man that just really, you know, is into all the leathers and everything like that, with that long black hair down his back and the yummy, delicious color he has. But we won't go there right now, right? Anyway, $7.44. And then this one is yours. And there is Rudy Corseted. That's the son-in-law. Hi, Rudy. Or is it the marketing manager because her baby has her phone again? Well, I'm going to go with the latter. I'm going to put money on it this time. So if anybody liked that leather wrap, I only have one. If I see a good response on it, I for sure will shop and get more. So I thought, you know, maybe like on a Saturday night, we should all dress up. Too bad we don't have like two-way stuff going on here. We can go, oh, look at that. Look what you're wearing. Look what I have on. So for Rudy Corseted, I did put on these tassel earrings. I'm always talking about how versatile they are. I think they're really grand. And this here will catch the light if you go in a certain way by any kind of light. And of course, it does kind of match what I have on, but I just kind of want it to be unified and, you know, long and sleek and off-center and asymmetrical. So here is another pair of earrings. These are a one and done. They're really pretty. Chandelier. And the most beautiful color of blue. This is $7.43. Fishhook wires. And then this. I'm telling you, this color is magical. Look at that. All of that scrolling. And then at the bottom here you have all of those little bitty gemstones at the bottom. Really pretty. Oh, wait a minute. I have Rudy watching and Alana, so maybe that really is the son-in-law. So they come to like this length right here. But you can see that chandelier. Well, they're almost hitting the same length as my tassel. So yeah, and anything in black, I could have put these on. I had so many different earrings I thought I'm gonna put on, but I'm always talking up the tassels, and so I really wanted you to see how you could just do them alone with nothing else. You didn't have to put anything on, because in this, either you're gonna put a pin over here or nothing at all, because it's asymmetrical. So I thought this would be a really good look. So if anybody likes these, they are $7.43. Let's see if I can adjust this light so it's not so bright. $7.43, magnificent color and very light. In fact, Alana and I were just talking about that today, how in Paparazzi, that the earrings really are really light and almost to the point where you don't feel them on, which is really kind of good because you don't need all that stuff going on, and then, you know, you want to get home and take your bra off and your earrings off and your shoes off. So it is good to have earrings that feel good. And now this is a premiere preview. These came, I only have one pair. They are really pretty. They're very light. And they're dance around the campfire earrings, guys. They just are. So, okay, $7.42. And if you like the color pink, this is a pair for you. Look, it's on a really sparkly chain. Look at the bling right there, all around the bottom, with the gorgeous hot pink stone in there. So let me just wave at this person coming in over here. I think I know you. I gave birth to you about 37 years ago. Oh, I won't tell anybody your age though. So that's what these look like on. And of course, they are gonna go with any skin tone. You can see that. You know, if you're light, if you're darker, brown eyes, blue eyes, they're just really, really pretty, that hot pink. And Milani has a lipstick this color. So if you like that, you could get the matching lipstick. I don't know, maybe it's like orchid or something, or it's like a hot pink, but I know I have it. It's the exact same color. And it's gorgeous, because I'm a lipstick fiend, right? So if anybody likes these, let me know. Brand new, premiere preview. And I'm just gonna adjust this so you can get the full view of it. Hopefully I won't knock my station down this time like I've done in the past. But you know, that's what we do here. All right, this is copper. Now, there are a lot of copper pieces in our line, but when they come out with these, and again, this is probably something they're gonna be coming out with, hopefully on the response. This is $7.41, and you have these textured earrings on the fishhook wires. Can't really see them very well here. All the different texturing. Then you have a chain, and then you're gonna go into a whole bunch of circles like this with the same texturing. So let me put it on this one here and show you how cool these are. Look at the light bounce off of that. It's It's not shiny penny, but it's not the muted copper either. It's almost like an in-between. But that's a whole lot of stuff going around your neck, really. So if anybody likes that one, the number is 741. The earrings match this, but you could swap them out for other copper-toned earrings. Remember copper tone, the suntan lotion? The little girl getting her pants pulled by a dog. Probably outlawed today. So, hey, Debbie, I have all of your rings and everything's all lined up to go. I'm glad you could come back. Yeah, so if you like this one, I only have one. And this one, like I said, this could come into the line and maybe not. Depends on the response. So if anybody likes that, 741. And be sure to keep your pencil and paper, because if you are marking down things that, well, I kind of like that one and I think I really would have a need for it, but I want to see what else is in the line, that's perfectly fine, because you know how we work right here. Well, there we go, 741. That's for Lisa. So I think I have pandemic fatigue. I really do. I mean, like we were talking about this today. My husband went to the doctor just for a checkup, and they had, of course, the doctor, everybody has a mask. Everybody everywhere has a mask. He has a mask. You're talking through a mask. It's like, hello, you can't even understand each other, you know. And the doctor told my husband that, you know, he told him the things that he is doing right now and goes to the health club once in a while. And the doctor said, if I were you, I would stay out of health clubs, because he's had a lot of people come back and be COVID positive. So I just thought I would share that with you guys. If you're heading off to any health clubs, maybe stay outside and do a walk, because it's probably not the time. But, you know, that's in Wisconsin. And I figured that our numbers are, well, they're not way up there, but they're up there. If you're in another more populated place, like in Florida or anywhere around there, I'm sure you probably already know that you're not going to do that. It was just kind of interesting to me, because I was like, yeah, I had kind of told you about the one that I go to, that there were like 5 cars and I could go swimming there, but I'm not going to take a chance anymore. I'm just going to walk outside or nothing at all, because that's just how it goes. So Lisa has 741. Thank you for that, Lisa, and it is going to be coming to you. I will make sure it's in your bag. So I think we all have pandemic fatigue. I really do. I think, you know what, I always said this, I miss going out to eat. It's not because of the food. I miss the occasion. I miss the occasion of going to someone's house for a picnic. Not so much the food, you know, which is odd because I'm a foodie. But yeah, it's just not. So, but what we have this, and this keeps me going, and hopefully I keep you going, you know, where you can come in here and you can kind of feel good, and we can see something. Like, I could have showed up in here in my pajamas, right, and everybody would have been fine with it, but that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is spread these little sparkle seeds that when you dress up in this jewelry, you're going to feel as good in your skin as I feel right now, wearing all some fun things that I can't wear anywhere right now. You're going to hear a beep, 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 and that is because I'm in the basement. That's the laundry. So, special effects. Wait to hear the train. All right, here's a necklace, and this is a one and done. If you like faux jade, this one here is really a dead ringer. 740. You'll get these free earrings with them that have a hammering on them. There we go. On the fishhook wires. And then you're going to get all of these stations that have this green beading that's really very cool to the touch. Let me get in there. The hammering around the edges. And so this number is 740, and I'll put it on the bust. I found that in my larger bust, it's almost like a man-sized neck. So I don't like that because it doesn't show where the jewelry really hangs, but I like it for the longer ones. So I'm gonna stick with my little gray one here because it does show the jewelry. But here it is. So you have these stations, like I said, it's like a faux jade, and then the hammered rings, and then the earrings that go with it. Very pretty, and that's 740. So again, you could have just a tank top on and wear this on there, or it's something you might be able to wear to work, or a fancier occasion. If you want to dress this up here with some silver hammered earrings, that would be fine too. So, oh, thank you, Kristen. You guys cheer me up too. You don't know how much you do. I mean, I feel like I have a purpose. It's not the jewelry anymore. It's a purpose to say, look at the jewelry. It's affordable. Everybody can have a piece of this. You're not breaking the bank. You can feel pretty when you put it on. You know what? It's keeping the self-esteem rolling, I think, during a period like this, because we've been doing it for a while, and gang, I think we're going to be doing it for quite a while until we figure this thing out. I was just saying today, like, here's a pet rock for everybody. If you can do this, you'll be a millionaire. You find the fabric where the virus can't get through, but it's like a cooling fabric, and then masks can be made here, go around and have them go longer in here so that you're not feeling the hot breath, and that it's actually taking it outward. Okay, so anybody out there listening to this, if you're doing this, I'll buy one, and then the air is leaving you, but the virus isn't getting in, because I think we're going to have to wear masks for a while. And of course, not being a doctor or anything, what do I know? But I have a feeling that we will. So, I think people are real innovative, and I think someone's going to come out with that. Some kind of mask, because they have those things where you put them in water and you snap them, and you can wear them as headbands, and they're very cooling. Well, that's what we need, because you cannot be under that mask. I went for an oil change today, and I kept picking up the bottom of it, like trying to breathe. I just couldn't do it. So, okay, here's another necklace. It's really pretty. It's $7.39. It's going to be a longer one. It has, now this is a premiere preview. It has these waterfall type earrings. There's a 2-inch extender, lobster claw clasp, and then it goes longer and longer, and you'll come into this very neutral. This almost looks Japanese to me, the way that it's made. But it's very neutral, and then all of that kind of texturing around the stone, and then you have different bars, and then on top of that tassel you have that same stuff going on. So it's very intricate, and I'll put it on the other bust for you to see how long it is. I actually have my Thieves air freshener going in here. It makes me happy, and I'm going to be ordering again, so I've got to make sure I get that. But here it is, and that's how long it is. So it is really a focal piece. You could put pieces in here to kind of take up some space around here, or you could just wear it long. I know a lot of ladies just like to wear their long necklaces because that's who they are. So if you like something like this is $7.39. My lighting is absolutely terrible. I do not understand this. You set it all up and life is good. Let me just do something here. Take it down a notch. There you go. We'll try it again. Yeah, that's better. You can kind of see it better. And if I put my hand behind it, my hand that's bleached out, there we go. Then you can see it now. There's a color. It's a very neutral color. So that's $7.39. 8 hours a day. I don't know. Alana wears her, and actually she looks like an insect when she wears hers, because they got the heavy duty ones, and she's sent me a picture, and the mask over the mask, and oh, it's so scary. But it's the world we live in, right? But I think people will get clothing. Someone's going to design, some manufacturer's going to design clothing that's cool and light, so that everybody can wear this. I don't think we're going to get away from face masks for a while. I just don't. And you know why I think this? It has nothing to do with jewelry. They say that there is that serotyping, like if you get COVID, you have antibodies. So they take your blood and they give it to me when I get COVID, and it makes it shortened, and it makes you live, and you don't have to be on a ventilator. However, they also found out that the antibodies, when you have them, don't last forever. So when you get a vaccination, that's really all waking up all the antibodies, right? How's that going to last forever? I don't know. I just don't think that that's really going to be doing it. But back to jewelry, right? Because I have something, and I did not see Sharon come in for this one, but she may not be the only one that likes this. The next necklace is a premiere preview piece, and it's for somebody who's very artsy, who loves earth tones, who loves earthy jewelry. It's definitely an avant-garde type personality. But I tried it on, and I liked it. So I got out of my comfort zone again, and maybe you will too. All right, $7.38. The earrings are wood. It's a wood set. You have wood beads. Let me just put it on the lens for you so you can see it, and then I'll put it on the bust. And then it goes down, and there's some purple. It goes into purple, and it has like chocolate malted milk balls. Can you tell where my mind is at? Oh, but what I'll tell you what, I did see, let me put this on there for you. I saw this same one and I ordered 4 of them to just dip in the water. Look at that. I mean, it's kind of cool. $7.38, and the ones I ordered will have red here. So I have 4 of them coming. So I think they're showing us a premiere preview of the next color they might be showing. So that's $7.38. But you know what? I thought this would look fantastic. Like when we get to go on island vacations again, or when you're walking the beach, or when you just don't want to wear really expensive jewelry to a place where you want to be, oh, look at that lady, she's Mrs. Got Rocks, we're going to rob her. This is the kind of piece that you would wear. Fun, whimsical, the gauze skirt one again, you know, because I can totally see this with the gauze skirt. So if anybody likes this look, or you want to take a walk on the wild side and just jump in and try it on, you haven't spent a lot to try this, but I'm thinking that this will go in the same category as those beaded necklaces that I just recently got. And I think I have the color black in here for you today. I did wear the black one on my live this morning, so you could kind of see it. If you go out in the sun with it, it's just like, shh, it's really beautiful. So I have a new appreciation for these kind of more earthier types of jewelry. This is one of them. So like I said, if you feel like you want to try something different, $7.38, or you can wait for the ones that I have coming in. My packages seem to be coming in a little bit quicker now, so yesterday was inventory day, and I was entering it in my database and looking at them, and I bought bigger quantities, and I am like, this just rocks. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. It's like, I can't wait to show you all this stuff. All right, this one here, and I did get a pretty good lot of this, is called Wall Street. Very, very pretty. You could wear it dressy. You could wear this with jeans. Whichever is your fancy. It'll look good with both. $4.49. It comes with bigger earrings that you'll see will be totally appropriate for this necklace. Then you've got like a loop-de-loop chain here, 2-inch extender on a lobster claw clasp, and then I'm gonna get this here. You're gonna have all this beadwork here, and I'll show you on the bus because it's kind of twisted, and I'll just give you that so you can get that on there the right way. Sometimes when you take them out of the bag, it's like, it's not how they went into the bag, but it's just somehow that's the way they end up. But this is very, very pretty and very rich looking to me. I want this to lay right so you guys get the full impact. $4.49. And look at that. See what I mean? And what you have is the bling and then small black beads that are there. Get up there close so you can kind of see that. But there's a lot of movement going on here. I'll pull that away. You can still see it. Like I said, the earrings are totally appropriate with this. $4.49. It is pretty. And I'm buying in quantities now that if everybody here wants one, you're going to get one. Because I don't want to leave you guys on the side of the road saying, hey, you know, I've got one ring and none of you can have it. Only one of you. That's not fair either. So if you like something like this, just put that there so you can kind of see it. That's $4.49. But on the other hand, if I'm going to wear a mask, then I want to look like a, you know, like a belly dancer or something when I, you know, have that little thing going on here. They have like blingy ones, and I looked at those blingy ones. I thought those are really cute. But I thought, are they, you know, they're going to stop the COVID? I mean, I don't want to look cute, and then, you know, I get it. Okay, $4.49. All right, we're going to get you that. Wouldn't that be neat? And you see them, I can see them on Facebook all the time, but I'm just wondering, I don't know. And then you see the other ones that are like antiseptic, and you can't do this, and you can wear them here, and it's, you just don't know, do ya, where this stuff ends up. Oh, we got the walkie-talkie coming through. Yes, ma'am. Did I punch you, or did you punch me? I must have did it through osmosis here. All right, so let me go over here. Okay, I got it. Okay, I got Kristen in there. Chrissy's wig room lady. Oh, All right. I was a bad girl because I only got 4 of these. This is what was my life before my transformation. Only 4 of you can have this, so you guys are going to have to go fast. Oh, wait till you see this. Okay, yep, I did get to that one first. Only have 4 of these. Wait until you see this. All right. And next time, I'll be sure to get more. Okay, 93. It's going to come with, of course, those like drop post earrings. You all know the ones. Okay, there. Okay, those. You get a decent sized chain on this. You've got your 2-inch extender, a lobster claw clasp, right? And then you're going to come down and down, and then you're going to come into this gorgeous, look at that, like crystal with the bling at the top. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. This one deserves the big one here. I just told my daughter, I'm sick that I didn't get more of these. I didn't know how beautiful this was going to be. I can't tell you how gorgeous this is in real life. I mean, just all that bling up there, yummy, delicious, and the crystal. It's almost magical looking. Like people would come up to you and go, wow, what are you wearing? So if you like this number, it's 93, and I only have 4 left. 4 to begin with. I only ordered 4. So let me just see if anybody was here wanting that. And if you even like it, this is one that I would tell you, just get it now. Because I do not think this one's going to last. It's just too, it's weighted, you guys. It has just that, almost like it's a real crystal. And you know how that feels? You can kind of feel the energy off the stone. Well, I don't think this is that. But, okay, Mary, that you're going to love this. And you know what? Mary has a way of wearing them that makes them look really, really good. All of her necklaces. Let me get one for Mary. And Kristen. Okay. Yeah, I wish I would have gotten more of these. Let me just go back here. I don't want to miss anybody. Sold Mary. Okay, and 93 for Kristen. And I'm telling you, you are absolutely going to love this one. I know I say that all the time, but this one for sure, for real. And remember what I told you. Loop them up and have it come like right here. Now you have a whole different look. If you want that look, you can do that. And remember too, I mean, it's your piece. So if you have a favorite chain that you wear, you can put it on there too. So just so you know that, okay? And hi, Wendy. Welcome. Welcome to the virtual corner here, where I'm all dressed up today because I felt like we just need to get dressed up, don't we? We just have to feel good. So I brought out this top that I made, which is, I was just dabbling in it. I thought, well, can I make a 1-shoulder top? I love them, you know, and I made it. And then I paired it with these, like I call them opium den, kind of long tasseled earrings. It's simple, but elegant. So I really wanted to do something that was like, you could see, of course I put my little beauty mark on there too. So, but it's, you know, I can wipe it off just like that. So, you can wear them, and you can wear them both ways. And then if you get favorite pieces, you could wear one of them long and then shorten another one up here, like some of the other ones I know you guys have ordered. So you can do a lot. Okay, there are 2 left. If no one claims, I'm going to give Alana one. I always tell her that, you know, you can buy it, but if someone on the outside wants one, they get it first. So I have 2 left. Anybody else going for the 93? Otherwise, I'm going to put Alana's name on it. And again, you know, this is it's not the problem. I need to get used to that Paparazzi really does have good quality jewelry, and this is no fly-by-night operation. I say that all the time. However, when I'm ordering, you just don't see the beauty of these things. And now I'm not taking chances anymore. I'm doing them in much bigger lots. That's where I've come to with this. I'm ready for it. And that's what I'm going to do. So if there's anybody else, I have one left of that fantastic looking crystal. It is a purchase that you're going to love and you won't regret. So 93. If you want it, I have one left. All right. So remember, I think it was Saturday, I brought out the great wrap that had the silver and it had all the bling on it. And then it had the lobster claw clasp. It was leather, like white silver kind of. Well, this one came in. Now that one I bought a pretty decent lot of, but I didn't know the quality of it again. So now I'm back and now I have this one. But on this one, I think what happened was before all these things came, I was ordering in smaller quantities and then the mail stopped coming. So by then I started to realize that I want to be able to make sure that everybody's watching me. If they see it, they get it. And so I started ordering in bigger lots. The problem with that is the stuff that's coming in now isn't going to be in the bigger lots. But I only have 4 of these. And this one is ultra cool. Really, really cool. Number 104. I'm going to put this lens on just so you can see this. It has the lobster claw clasp. It's in this kind of tan gold leather. There's that bling. There's those champagne diamonds I always talk about. Well, diamond-like. Got a little roping going on here. For you heart lovers, look at this. Bada bing, bada bling, right? And then you have the end cap. It's in brass, and it has this lobster claw and the chain, 2-inch extender. So anybody out there will be able to get this on because of this. If I put it on the last one, you're still going to have a lot of room. I have a lot of room. Look at, I mean, it's huge. So if you like it, 104, I only have 4. So let me see. Okay, Mary's going to get one. And the cool thing about this is we're just not paying those department store prices. We are getting a top-notch look. And then Alana loves it too. So what I'm going to do, Alana, I'm going to put your name on it. But if someone comes ahead of you and wants it, I'm going to have to give it up, girl. Until now that I'm buying in bigger lots, I think I can service family members too. But I do want everybody on the outside to leave here happy. You know, I want you to say, I love watching this program. I get fantastic deals. I can't wait to come back and be here again where we can all have fun, have our little virtual corner of all of our friends. And, you know, if you guys want to sit at home and put all your jewelry on too, you can do that. Or you can dress up and your husband would say, well, what are you doing? And say, well, I'm getting dressed up because I'm like watching my favorite program. Why? And then he'll just leave you alone. He'll just see like you've lost it, right? So we got Mary Thomas, and I'm going to give one to Alana. And put your name on here. And then I'll have 2 left. And if anybody wants them, I will put your name on it. My husband's just gotten to the point now where all he says is women's. Because we are like that, right? Well, what are you doing? Well, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm watching the royal family. You like that stuff? Yeah, I do. I do like that stuff. Yeah, but you watched it before. I know, but it's like when you watch the same movie over and over and over too. You know, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's hard not to collect a lot of wraps with this line because they're so affordable. They're instantaneous looks, instantaneous bling. Lisa, were you interested in one of these? I have 2 of them left. These are the top of the line wraps. I mean, this is class. So just let me know because I just have 2 left. As I get more packages, I'll be swinging and blinging because I won't care. I don't care. I mean, I do care. But if everybody wants one, I'll have one for everybody. And then whoever sees it later, you'll have to be the one that either you're hopping on the first round or you just get what's left over. So this one here is, it looks like that other necklace that I showed you on $449, but this is in navy blue and it's not even the same name, so it's different. This is, the name on this, if you have one of these, it's called May I Kiss the Bride. This is called 153. Okay, you want 104. Let me get you one, Lisa. Oh, Lisa, I miss our walks together. I do. My husband, like I said, he went to the doctor today, and guess what? COVID-19. Yeah, like the, college ones where you put the weight on. he's not heavy. He's like a metabolic furnace, but even he, during this time, it's like, you know, the only thing left to do is eat, right? So I was just like, well, you know, we'll start walking. You can't go to a health club. I mean, he's a gym rat, so we can't go there. So, yeah, I mean, let me see here. Let me get this over here. Come out. Pull the wrong package out, Lisa. I'm going to get this one for you. I'm doing good today. The thing is, too, Lisa and I would go to the lakefront, Lake Michigan, and we would do these like 3-mile walks. She'd bring her dog and everything. It was just a lot of fun. But now they've closed up the pavilions. So even if you go and walk that, you can't use the ladies' room. Well, that kind of nixed it for me. So yeah, I mean, where am I gonna go? You know, like, hi. So anyway, back to the jewelry. $153. It will come with these navy blue bead earrings. You can even see them. They all have that really sheen on there. Then it has like a circle and circle chain. Of course, there's a 2-inch extender. And then the navy blue and all that bling on a double chain. It's really pretty on. So let me just put that over here on the shorter one. I know. And last summer, we were putting on the mileage. I mean, some days we'd go like 6 miles. And we all have her dog too. So the dog was like getting all kind of crazy, like, wow, when is mom going walking again? So see what I mean? Like this one has the chain in here. The other one I showed you was black and it didn't have the chain and it was more together. This has navy blue and the bling. And let me get up closer so you can really see that. It is very, very pretty. So if something like this is ringing your fancy bell right now, well, this is the time that you want to get it. Although I have a decent quantity on these. So this isn't like you better get it now or you're never going to get it. But, you know, it's just one of those things that if you do like it, I wouldn't wait. You're getting the pearls and you're getting the bling. $153. And like I said, we have the best buffed dogs in Wisconsin now because everybody is taking a walk with a dog. Everybody, everywhere. They're all out there, all hours of the day and night. It's like, well, now's the time I wish I had a dog. This one here. All right, let's start with this one first. Copper, shiny penny copper. Get ready, ladies. We talk about this all the time. When you can get one of these pieces and these metals, they make them, but they don't make them that often. This is very pretty. It's very simple. And I would say this is the time to get it when you're on that bright, sunshiny day and you just want to go outside and shine. Shiny penny copper is awesome. And it's not going to tarnish or anything like that. Starts out with those hammered copper earrings on the fishhook wires. And then you have a double chain. So it's kind of sexy, I think. And then you have all of these hammered circles. So let me just show you this on the bust. It's very delicate. And with that delicate chain in there, I just want to get this to lay right. All right, so this is $348. But see what I mean? It's blingy, but not too much. It does catch light. It's very nice. It's one of those cool things that you can wear. Copper has its own elegance. Oh, I know. Today, this one here is John Renault. I think it's Alexis. You know, I never wear my real hair. Why would I? Nobody would even want to come and see me. But this one is great. And she has all these different, you know, lengths on it. So you can put this in an updo and wear it down. And I'm wearing these earrings, Stacy, that I'm just wearing very simple today. Like I say, I've got that almost like Chinese opium den look on today where it's like the long earrings and the asymmetrical top. So If anybody likes number 348, okay, that's Kristen. 53. Okay, I have to go back. Let me get 153 for Kristen. I don't want to miss anybody. But we're having fun here, and we really do have fun. And what I realized today is just how much I care about all you guys. And I know that sounds really corny, but I really do. I feel like, you know, we've developed a really nice friendship. And it doesn't matter how you get your friends, right? Just as long as you have them. 153. That's that. And then, okay, I'm going to wave it to Stacy. And 348. All right, yes. So I got 153 for you, Kristen, and I'm going to get 348 now. And this, like this copper is delicious. You'll have a lot of fun wearing this. And because you do this whole thing too, it's going to go with just about every hair color that you put on. Trust me on that one. I was thinking I have like main attraction. I have the one that's in like the Broadway, and it's the darker color, and I forgot, nutmeg maybe. No, not it's the one after that, toffee. No, toffee's the other one, praline. It's really dark for me, and I thought I don't know if I'm that brave to wear it, but it's a beautiful color. But you know what? That's what makes life fun, right? So 348 on that. Now, because Paparazzi never leaves us hanging, correct? I have a bracelet to go with that. And I would say that the shiny penny copper is gorgeous. Yeah, it's almost like we have this long distance party line and we just get on. It's like the futuristic one that we just get on and we get to like see something in like invisible screen that pops up and pulls down and like we're all talking. If you like that, we also have a bracelet that goes with that. That's number 374. It has the lobster claw clasp and a 2-inch extender, so it will fit everybody. I don't want to pull too much on these little jackets. You almost have to open them up. But you kind of get the gist here that it's going to have that same quality, very thin, very pretty. And if you're getting a necklace, I'd highly recommend, if you can wear bracelets, that you get this now. Because when I buy the quantities, I buy them in, like, I'm buying 6 of these and 6 bracelets. So it's always nice to have the set because maybe later on you'll come back and then I won't have it. So just... yeah, wait a minute, you got the praline, yeah. It's a beautiful color. It's kind of a brunette. It's got all these blonde, really blonde things in. But I have to adjust my makeup because I have the coloring of a blonde. So I have to do the eyebrows. I would have to, you know, it would be a lot of work to pull that one off. So, okay, 374 for you. That's a good buy. This is money well spent because you have the 2 pieces that really are coordinated together. And why not? You don't have to be matchy-matchy, but there is something really elegant about being pulled together the right way, correct? So on those 374 and 348, if there's any other takers on that, let me know. Otherwise, I will go on. I have 2 big buckets today. Oh, you know what? I'm going to stop for a ring break. Here's my brand new ring today. And I have pretty many of these. This is really pretty. I didn't really like orange, but... oh my God. Hello from Wisconsin. Well, how are you? Glad to meet you. Come on into the room here. Yeah, cool. Jewel party. Yeah, we're going to have one. Come on in, enjoy. So today, I actually got this in yesterday. It is a ring. It's very pretty. And I didn't really like orange, but I thought I'd like take a walk on the wild side like I always tell everybody else. And I'm glad I did. Look at this piece. It almost looks like the stones are like fire opals. They're not really orange. They're like kind of crystalline in a way. There's the shank. It has some black and silver on it. And there's that. The number on here is 99. Let me show it to you on. What I like is how it takes up the finger. Now, I know there's a lot of ladies out there that are always talking about get the bigger rings. But wow. So I bought up, I have 2, 3, I bought 4 of these. Now going forward, I'm going to be buying bigger lots than I have. But I only have 4 people that can get this one. And this is really gorgeous. It would really, I mean, it just got that look to it. Like I said, almost like a fire opal. So if anybody likes that, that's number 99. And then, oh, that's Eileen Franklin. There, I was thinking about you, Eileen. I thought this is an Eileen ring. Where is she at? You know, I didn't see it come in. But if you like big rings, Eileen, I did a one and done ring show this morning. I'm trying to move out some inventory because I just don't want to show one ring because, you know, I don't want people to go, well, I wanted it. And I have some bigger ones on there, and I know that you are one of the people that like the bigger rings, so you might want to take a look at that presentation that I did today, early today. It was like kind of on a whim that I decided to do that. So let me get Eileen in here. But because I've been doing this for 6 months now, I can tell you that some of those are vintage paparazzi now. And eventually going forward, that's what everybody's going to want because they won't make it again. So like we always talk about this stuff. No, it's good. It's all good. So I've got Eileen for one of these. This is a beauty. I mean, really a beauty. And I know my lighting isn't the best here, but it's a wow. It's really a wow. Let me show you drinking my water here. And of course, our cup. You're the cover of your own magazine. You can dress any way you want in this stuff, and you can pull it off. And that's what she's all about here. So do I have, okay, I've got, you do like the big rings, and I was very cognizant of that because I thought, well, there's some really good sized rings here that, let me put this one away before I forget it. And I, you know, obviously everybody's not around during the day or, you know, paying attention to the, what's going on, but I thought, well, let me come down here and pick out those that I really know are one and done and do a ring presentation, and then you can get it. But I did do it so that I did keep the copy of it, so you can go back. I mean, there's been people on me all day about get this ring for them and that, but you can just go in there and you can ask me if there's any in there that you want. So, all right, now I'm going to put 99 away then. All this stuff here. And I will put my big ring back on. My big bling ring. Which is this one. And I also have this one for sale. Let me blind you with that. That is number 97. If you don't have it already, let me just tell you that you want this one. It's gorgeous. But before I do that, let me show you one other one that I ordered. And I have a lot of 4 here. And this one is pretty. Okay, look at this color blue. Oh, I'm telling you, like, it makes me think of the ocean. It makes me think I want to go to Florida or someplace. Look at this. Bling at the top. Looks like almost like a Swiss blue topaz, full, of course, in there, but it's the same color on silver with the thicker back right there. Look at that. I don't do it justice. I'll just put this on because look at it. It's so pretty. So if you like this one's number 94. 94. Of course, the stretchy back fits sizes 6 to 10, but we don't care about the stretchy back anymore. It's just a fashion ring, right? But my daughter and I were in the car today, and she said, you know, Mom, you're right. I have good jewelry, and I actually like wearing these because they give me more styles. I just like them. And you know what? It's not that you don't like your ring. You do like your ring. You like all your jewelry, but it's just a fun fashion look. So I have Eileen wanting number 94. I will have 3 left. If anybody feels like this is a ring for them, let me know. I have it here. Otherwise, once the presentation gets viewed by other people, I then get orders for the next 2 days or so off of each live. Oops, I can't get it off of here. And then I don't know if I'll have them. But we can always check back. I'm not discouraging you. On these keychains. All right. Eileen Franklin. And tomorrow, I will be sending out all of the mail. I know I held on to some because it had the holiday in there. And I was like, you know, maybe it's just more economical to kind of hold some of the packages until Thursday. And that way, it's not paying out double postage or anything like that. So if you're waiting for a package, if yours is on the way, that's good. Otherwise, you will be getting it because I'm going to be doing it tomorrow. So let's see, we have that one. And then we've got Kristen Cohn wants one. That means there'll be 2 of these left. Just putting that out there because if you like this, this might be the time to get it. And there are 2 left after Kristen's. Linda, see my comment? Maybe I didn't. Does it have purple shimmer in it? This one? No. This one is all blue, but I don't know if you're talking about my, you mean my presentation today? But you know what? Let me show you something here. All right, I got 94. So, and I'm sorry, Stacy, sometimes the comments go by. There's a lag, and you know, you'll say the comment, and then I'll be talking away, and you're like, hey, answer me. And I'm like, I didn't see it. Now I see it. But if you were wondering about what we have left in the presentation that I did today, I'm just going to pull something out for you guys so you can see. I did have this almost completely full today. So I can show you this. These are the ones that I have left. And this, like, if there's anything on here, you can then just, if you like it, you can look at the presentation. If you don't have time, you can then just PM me and I'll tell you if there's anything left. But basically, this whole rack was full and now it's half full. So there was a good response to that. But again, I think there are people, remember, there are paparazzi junkies out there that search the internet over for some of these pieces because you can't get them. And you want 95, okay. Well, that was really fast. Wow, you have like X-ray vision there. Whew, Eileen, you're good. Remember when they used to have the Superman comic books and everybody was being like, oh, wow. You know, and now it's like, now we really have all that stuff. So let me get this here. And we have Eileen, 95. Okay. Let me grab a little bag here and put that in for you. And put that one on the side. Yeah, it's definitely blue. Stacey, this ring that I'm wearing is really number 94. You mean here? 94. No, the one I have on. This one, no, sorry, you're talking the blue one. Could I get this straight, right? All right, number 94 is this blue one, and it is not a Blockbuster, as far as I know. It's just, you like looking at things really blurry, don't you? Look at, it's got the bling on the top. And I've never seen this ring before, and I've pretty much, like you, Stacy, I've memorized all the Blockbusters. So if you like this one, the Blockbuster, I have, that's not a Blockbuster, sorry, 2 of these left. That's all I have. I can't even tell you guys, today, I made a score that I never made before, and I felt like I was an accomplished, like I just was totally, they have rings that are made with oil slick on them. I got a whole lot of them. I have one for all my friends and all you guys. So when it comes in, we're going to party. Okay, so you want 94. Okay, Stacey, let me get that for you. Okay, I have 2 left. I'm going to give them to Stacy and Alana unless somebody else wants 94. Otherwise, this little girl, she's saying goodbye. It's a gorgeous ring. And let me get this one out for Alana. But this worked out really good with having the one and dones on here. And like there was a couple that were in very good size rings. And I did think of you, Eileen, but you know, I wasn't sure if you're really in the market for buying anymore. So when the people want them, I'm just like, oh, sure, you know. Next time I'll check with you before I put it out there. You know, just send you a snapshot. And if you, no obligation if you don't want it, but I know that you do like big rings. You've mentioned that before. So I'd rather give first dibs to the people I know when they like flower rings. Like if I see a flower ring, I'm probably going to check with Shelly first because she's our flower girl. And this here is Alana. That was 94. Okay. And then that one is just, that one's gone already. So that's all she wrote on that. Put that over here. All right, so much for the rings. I don't think there's anything else here that's, the only one that might be bigger, and you might have this, Eileen, is number 44, which is one of my favorite ones. And I said this morning, it's like, guys, save me from myself because I don't need to keep any more jewelry. But this one here reminds me like of a shield. It's in brass. So that's number 44. And then another one on here is number 60. And I like this because it's got a real bubbly thing going on. It's in silver and it has cognac stones, and I love cognac. So this here is number 60. Other than that, they're pretty well, they're pretty well good sized rings and not anything that's ultra big. 44, okay. Yeah, this is a pretty one. Let me grab a bag for this one too. Reaching over here. I really didn't plan on bringing these out again here, but they were sitting and I thought, you know what? I've been getting, yes, ma'am?
Eileen also wants 60.
Okay, cool. I had been here all day and I was like, I'd leave and I'd get pinged and people like, can I get this one? And I'm like, I got to check when I get home. And then when I came home, I came down here, which I'm happy. Like I said, I needed to kind of move all this inventory. I don't need to move it. I want to move it because I want to buy and I want the bigger lots. And that was number 44. All right. And she also wanted 60. All right. Yeah, this one here. Oh, those cognac stones. I just got to show you those on this because they're so gorgeous. There is something so rich about cognac stones. It just rings my bell. That, Tahitian pearls, champagne diamonds, or diamond-like stones, I don't care if they're real. I just love the way they look. All right, so we'll put that there. And that's 60 for you, and I'll grab that bag. But if any of you have noticed, when Eileen posts things, I like to put them on the Corseted Jewel Lady business page because she always looks so pulled together. And that kind of gives us incentive that she's kind of knowing how to put this stuff together and it looks really good. And we all of us, I know all of us in here have a good fashion sense, what's good for us. But I'll tell you what, I'm a leapfrogger, I'm a copycatter. I'm thinking, oh, I like that look. I'm gonna take it from my own. So that's just something I would say that, you know, we can all do that. We can learn from each other. All right, now I'm knocking everything over here. This is looking really good. I'll be right back. Just knocked over my little thieves thing here, but that's okay. I'll just turn it off. And it'll smell delicious in here, though. And that's what you get when you go live on Facebook, right? And you have to do everything yourself because you're a one-man show. But I'm back, guys. Back with my one-arm top here. Isn't that great? Look at that. Just whip that thing up. It was fun. So I'm thinking for my son's wedding, I might do something like this. Just because, you know, I can. And all right, so there we go. We got the 60, and then we've got, oh, I know, wig to, yeah, I love that one. That is just like transformation. I have Rose. Hello, Rose. Welcome. Are you watching with your mom? I hope so, because it's some fun thing. So anyway, yeah. Like I said, it's like Lucy does jewelry, right? You know, it's like, oh my God, now I knocked the whole camera situation over, and oh geez, I knocked over the, you know, the vaporizer thing in here, and yeah. But the show must go on, right? All right. So, ooh, this is a cool one. Very cool. It's delicate, and I have only 4 of these, but you're gonna like this one. So we might be wiping this one out today too. That's okay. Like I said, going forward, you're gonna see a lot more of a quantity. So this is number 282. It comes with these little earrings. They have some bling on them, pretty sure. Make sure. Yeah, they do. It's just backwards. There's a little bit of bling. Again, let's just make this real nice so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so they're very delicate chain. Got that 2-inch extender on there. It's not going to be long, and then you're going to run into this, and it looks so rich. It doesn't matter if it looks rich. It's just gorgeous, but to me it looks rich. And this is how it's going to look on. And the number on this is 282. I have only 4 of these. Again, this light does not do it justice. This is one where you'll wear it in the sunshine, and then all that bling is going to go crazy. So if you like something like this, delicate, feminine, light, bright, shiny, a dupe for a 14-karat gold necklace, then this little girl is for you. So let me just see here if I have anybody here. Okay, we have 282 for Kristen. Get that written up. So going forward, all of the people that come to visit me are going to be happy campers, because I will have good quantities. And you know what? I mean, it's like any entrepreneur. At first you're a little scared. At first you're like, oh, I don't know, should I do this? And then you just say, I'm diving in the pool and I'm going to do it. So we got Kristen, and we've got, oh, Rose wants one of those too. And then you just do it, and then you're like, yes, ma'am? I did see that one. If you can say, oh, you already saw it, or something like that. Just go there. Really delicate. 282. But once I made the decision that this is going to work, I felt way much better. Like, I thought, you know what? It's going to work because it's beautiful jewelry. That's why it's going to work. It has nothing to do with me. It's going to work because women know value. That's a good thing about us women. We know value. We don't want to spend our money on something that we can get on a better quality here. So we're good. Don't buzz you. No, you can buzz me anytime, honey. This is really helpful for me. I have 2 of these number 282 left. If anyone likes it, this isn't one I have a lot of, only 2 left. So it's very, very pretty. You don't even have to, like, I know that, you know, I don't know in your job if you have to dress up. It sounds like you're just doing like some administrative stuff, and maybe you don't get a lot of exposure. That's probably what you want to wear, where you're not all pearled up or anything like that. But again, I don't know what you do, so, and maybe you just want it for you, because when you look in the mirror, you feel pretty. So, okay, Eileen Franklin wants that too. That leaves 1 left. And coming down the pipeline, ladies, I am shopping. I am shopping. You can't beat these prices. And the longer I'm in it, the more I'm feeling like, wow, I just told my daughter this today. I wish I would have known about this sooner. I really do. Because I'm a jewelryaholic. And I spent a lot of money on just regular fashion jewelry because I did. And, you know, I just did. That's who I was. So I have one left if anybody wants it. Otherwise, I am going to... I looked for the prices. I mean, if you spend $50, and we've all done that, we've all gone to the big department store, maybe got a necklace, maybe a pair of earrings. Look what you can get here. Oh, and I also have these bracelets. I don't have the number out here. I didn't bring out the envelope, but I'd have to check. I wanted to wear something kind of silvery to go with the ring. So if anybody wants those, I'd have to check if I have them. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I just want you all to know, like what I'm saying, again, $5. You know, would you ever buy these? If I was going to go to a department store, I would never buy these because they'd be $20, $15. I'd be like, I don't think I'm going to wear them, so I wouldn't get them. I get them for $5. I have extra pairs here. You want to try this look? It's great. You want to put it on and just put your hair up and be out there? Now again, this kind of goes with my black, but here, this is what I'm talking about. Like, that is striking. So for $5, you get to try it. And maybe you go, it's not me. Well, there's somebody you know that's going to say, oh, I'll take them. So just know that. Yeah, the prices are absolutely amazing. So I have one left on 282 if anybody wants that one. And Debbie Jansen, if you're watching, you are very petite. This might be a necklace for you or your mom because you guys are so lucky to be that petite. But anyway, I'm just gonna put that out there. And then, okay, these are really pretty earrings. And I just had to get these. And I have a total of 4 of these too. It's like on my 4 box. All right, these are number 479. Fishhook wires, lead and nickel free. And Tana, you came back for more. Hi. So Tana, we're just doing a regular, I got a big haul of stuff in right now. Everything is $5. You probably know the routine already. If you want something, just claim sold and the number and hopefully like an emoji so I know I will see it. But anyway, watch these. Aren't these delicious? Wow. They have just the right amount of green bling and then all of that kind of tooling in here and filigree. And they come to about here. So again, they're pretty. They're out there, but they're not heavy. And hi, Rose. Good to see you again. So if you like this, and I mean, who wouldn't like this? These are really neat. Number 479. I have 4 pair of these. As my other boxes come in, I can bling, swing it. Everybody's getting them because I'll have them. But I'm limited now on just this being 4. So if this is something that you'd like to try too, they're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. And it maybe isn't the summer that you're going to wear them in because we'll wear them anyway, right? I mean, why not? That's why I got dressed up today. I was like, yeah, why not? This is gorgeous jewelry. I want to make a presentation of how you can wear this stuff. So if you like 479, let me just make sure that the feed is going. They are here. They're light. They will not hurt your ears. I can guarantee you that. I have not met one person that their ears got affected by this jewelry. I have met people that had 14 karat gold get affected by jewelry. So, I mean, it just depends on your ear, I guess, but so far, so good. All right, these are really delicate. For my delicate ladies that have pierced ears and aren't into all long blingy earrings, let me get these out for you because these are really gorgeous. And on these you can wear these anywhere. I have a total of 4 of them. All right, number 732. They are on post. Now watch this. I'm gonna put the lens on because you're just gonna, they're in a ballerina setting. Look at these. There's all of the bling around there, and then you've got like a pink moonstone. Now, I know that Eileen just bought the pink moonstone large ring. These would be a perfect match with that one. Let me just grab that. You can see it. Probably see it through the plastic there. There's like matching earrings. So I only have 4 of these left. The number is 732. Oh, you want 479 rows? Okay, let me grab those for you. Very, very pretty earrings. And I do feel very lucky that we get this opportunity to shop with this stuff. I just never knew this company existed. And now I do, and I look at things now and go, I'll never pay that price. Never again. When I can get very close to that look with this. So that's $479. And Eileen wants $732. Yeah. So on $732, I will have 3 pair left. Those are this one here, the pink ones, the moonstones. They're so pretty on. If you don't really like long earrings, or you just like to have pierced earrings once in a while that just don't jump out off the face, but are really elegantly pretty, they're perfect. So let me get these here for Eileen. And they're good for hot weather too, because they're not hanging down. They won't get in the way. You won't be in the car with your hair blown and they're getting caught in your earrings or any of that kind of stuff. But you know, we all have air conditioning too. So like 732, and Alana wants 732. That means I'll have 2 left. The good thing for Alana is she is a healthcare worker, and if anyone's out there and a healthcare worker, this kind of earring is perfect for you because, well, you have a lot of things you have to wear, and maybe underneath all that, and maybe you don't wear anything, but maybe that night you're going out someplace and you just want to have your earrings on. These can be hidden underneath all the masks and all the things that you have to wear. So that's 2 left on number 732. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. That looks good. All right, 2 pair left on 732. If you like them and you want to come back, give me a holler. Or PM me after the show and I'll pull them out for you, and then that way they'll be sold. This is a grand necklace, and I have a decent quantity of these. So if it's not something ringing your bell right away, it's okay. I think we're good on this. But it's like anything, I don't know how fast these will go either. And I think that you're all really going to enjoy this look. I have to get it out of here. So this is number 78. And this is, it's going to start out with these kind of drop, kind of like post earrings. I say drop because they usually go up higher, but they're on official wire. Let me get the lens here so you can see it. It's just your basic, you've seen this kind before, very pretty on, always sparkle towards the face. Then you have your like hoop, ring and ring necklace chain. And then, let me get this to be the right way. I'm going to show it to you here with the lens on, and I'm going to show you it on the bust. Look at all gold and bling and all that kind of stuff. So let me get this on the bust for you so you can really see how pretty and how this lays so beautiful. Very rich looking. I just don't know how they do this for $5, but I don't care. Look at this, you guys. So rich. 78. It's a statement. I know. It's totally a statement. It could be worn every day as your signature piece, or for a special occasion, or, you know, just because you like it. And that's where I'm at in my life. I'm wearing it because I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it makes me feel. And I like the price, right? So 78 for Kristen Cohn. Okay. This is where, I think this is the box that came in that where I'm starting to pick up the amount of pieces that I'm ordering. So we can all enjoy. What if you have to lose? I mean, it's really, I went to Starbucks with the husband today. Drive through. $10. right? I'm like, okay, Rose wants one too. And it always makes me happy when I have enough for everybody. So it's not like you're really, like I said, it's not like you're really breaking the bank to get this. And if it gets into not your favorite, which I do think it will be one of your favorite pieces because they're pretty. They're just pretty. Why pay more when you don't have to? I know. And you know what? I have a watch out for sea glass now and moonstone because it's really popular in our line and a lot of people really like it. So I am shopping for everybody's wants and needs. I know the flower girl, I know the country western girl, the southwest girl, the girl who's like glimpses of Malibu, who likes more of the romantic kind of thing. There's nothing wrong with it, right? So like, let me just check here my feed. Well, I have this green sea glass coming. It is gorgeous. And I'm thinking it'll be here like next week because I just bought a huge lot of these. So it'll be, yeah, I'm definitely getting more. You guys have my eyes peeled. So 78 was this gorgeous one here. And let me just hold that up for you so you can just see all the bling. See, now this one has so much bling that it gets washed out in this lighting. So if everybody is done with this, and big rings too, I will, Mary, because I know there's a need for them. A need. We must have our fix of paparazzi. So I will do that, definitely. And I do watch. And when I had my hands on one yesterday, I was like, the waters were gonna part with this ring. Everybody was gonna get one. I couldn't get any of them. I had it in my cart. Their server doesn't go fast enough. And so while I am on there waiting to be serviced, somebody else is checking out and they're pulling them out of my cart. So that's another thing, I'll have to deal with it. Hey, Marissa. Hey, I'm glad you could join, pretty lady. The routine. We're just going through bling here. So everything is $5. And look I got my little mole here I put on today. Little pinup girl mole. Just kind of the whole, yeah. Because it was like, why not? Let's get dressed up. Forget about all this stuff out there. Forget about all the things we've got going on. Let's just all hang out and make this our virtual corner. Like in the early days, like when I used to hang out with my girlfriends and live with my girlfriends, if we were going to go out, we'd all get gussied up and dressed up and, oh no, put this on and put this on. And, it was fun and dance and, have our music on. So that's what I want this to be. I want this girls' corner where you can get your jewelry and you can have fun. You can talk about things, your issues, whatever they are. And so let me just check and make sure I didn't miss anybody here before I go on to the next thing. And now Marissa, Mari, she's the one that bought that kind of Aztec-looking necklace, and I featured her on my page in the orange with the boho baby, I think that's what it's called. Great necklace. Not too much, but it's in that gold color and with the balls, and I'll make sure to bring it out on Saturday. I have some left. Great value, great buy. So, and it looked great on Marissa. She just rocked that. Okay, now I have another pair. And I only have 4 of these, but these are post earrings, and these are for our ladies that don't like dangles. Those were the days, Lisa, I'm telling you. And Lisa and I did some Halloween parties that were like, woo, wild. But yeah, that's who we were. That's who I still am, So $7.26. Look at these, and look at the color on these, and they're post earrings. I'm just in love. They have the ballerina setting, and guess what's bezel set? Not going to get caught in your hair. The color is magnificent. You can't get a prettier blue than that. It's on the post wires that obviously do not bother your ears. So $7.26, I have 4 of these. If wearing these kind of earrings, if I bring them closer, they get blurry. If I go back, maybe they get better. So the color is magnificent. To wear something like this without having a blingy long earring is great for people that just don't, or you have short hair and you just don't like long earrings. Or if you're just looking for something light and pretty, perfect, perfect, perfect. So, oh, wait a minute. It's a train. This morning we had like the street sweeper going by. Ah, jeez. No, it's not that bad. But it is bad. So, when I'm going to go build a home in the country someday. And watch, they'll have trains like that go over there too. It'll follow me or something. All All right, so anybody in for some post blue earrings? I only have 4. I know I have a couple customers that only like post earrings. So if this is what you like, I would suggest you get them now because I only have 4. So do I look like I'm like on, some kind of trip or something here? It's like, like, oh, it's getting me dizzy. So that's $7.26. If you like these, I only have 4. It's a water break. I also have this ring for sale for $5. It's a beauty. It's the blackened metal. I did wear this morning on my live, and it's got like a 1/4 carat in here with some bling around it. But the reason I like it, it's in the blacker metal, and we don't make a lot of those, but when we do, they just have that urban grunge kind of look to me. So I really like that. And literally, I have that. When I bought this house when I was like 27, like 100 years ago, it had a little putt-putt train that went in front. I thought, oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. And then they decided to build a freeway in front of my house. And then the train got closer, and then I had this. So we also live close to the airport. So I literally do have planes, trains, and automobiles. But you know what? It is home, and that's what happens. Oh, you want my ring too? You want this one with the blackened, or do you want the babe ring, this big one, that bling-alicious? I have both of them, and I have good quantities of each. So this is, I call it, just look at that one. Total decadence. And Stacy, if you wanted the black ring is number 19, and then the blingy ring is number 97. If everybody in the room likes this ring, I have enough for everybody. So if you don't, the blackened. Okay, let me get one out for you, dear. And while I have this going here, anybody else? $19, please. Okay, you have it. And while I have these here, anybody else looking for $19? It's a great ring. It has the larger back, which you almost need to kind of balance out the front of it. But it's delicious in the fact that it's in the blackened metal, and we make them, but they're not really all that much. So this is something that if you need to get this in your wardrobe, now's the time when I have the bigger quantity. And Stacy gets number 19. Such a pretty ring. You'll find a lot of the urban, kind of the magnificent musings will follow that kind of urban look. And what I mentioned this morning, it's kind of the urban look to me is how they're taking downtown. It's getting, evacuated in every big city right now. And they'll have old warehouses, and then they go and they change them to condominiums, and they charge like $1 million, and people come back and buy them. That's kind of where this goes to. It's got that same kind of like, it's not your run of the mill. It's different, it's blackened, but it's really pretty when everything is done. So, yeah, I really live in a place. So anybody else for 19, that's the black one. I know a lot of you already have this one, but for those joining later or seeing this on the other medias, I have a good quantity of these, and I'd be happy to get one for you. Okay, so all right, let's get on. Now, the necklace that I showed you, I knew I did this for a reason. The gold one, the one that I said was just, let me just pull it out so you know what I'm talking about. Take a look at this one, because what I'm going to show you next is going to be perfectly paired with it, but it wasn't made with it. Which again shows you the versatility of this line, that they do keep things in alignment. And this bracelet, it's a stretch bracelet, it's drop dead gorgeous, and it would be a perfect match with that necklace. If I find my little number here, we'll be flipping over here. All right, 152. 152. Look at this. Elastic. Let me get up close and personal for you on this one. Look at that. All of that. Pearl and all these rondelles and rings in there. And just little doodad kind of things, and then you've got your balls. I mean, it's really, really pretty, and it would totally go with the motif of that bracelet. And the good thing is, it's gonna fit everybody. Look at, it's got the little wide there because of this thing on it. If this wasn't in there, you wouldn't have that. But if you do not have a 7.5-inch wrist, it's smaller. This is gonna be one of those ones that hang on you. You could have a lovely arm party going with this one. So that's number 152. These are brand new, and I have 4 of them. So if that's something that you really like, yeah, it's just, you know what though, but I love jewelry. I mean, this didn't start now. This started when I was 3. I'm not kidding. I love jewelry. My grandma and I used to, that was going to my grandma's house was my whole thing. Can we go look in your jewelry box, Grandma? I can be, the things I liked at 3 years old were lipstick and jewelry, and it hasn't changed. So if anybody likes this one, definitely let me know, because it's really pretty. And if you really wanted to be really decadent with that, you could buy 2 of them and pair them up, and it would be just a wow look. So just think about that. Then, if you're going to get that necklace and that earring and that bracelet, then you need earrings. And this, I don't have clip-ons. These are pierced. And on these here, I only have 3. They didn't send me the other pair. I actually ordered 4. So I have a call or a note into them. They're going to either give me a credit or send me a pair. These are so, they go so well with that. Or if you just like pearls and you don't want something blingy. Okay, 152. Let me get that for Lisa. One of these for Lisa. And Lisa, this will fit your wrist. Yeah, I live it. Alana and I were just talking today about how, you know, some people are just really petite. And I said, I have never been petite. Never, never. My bones were always Helga bones. You know, they just were, I'm Nordic. That, you know, that, and there's a real like biological reason for people that are Nordic. A lot of times will have like shorter bones and thicker and dense because of the cold weather. So let me just get this here. And that's it, condensed heat. So yeah, healthy Nordy, right? All right, I got that for Lisa. Anybody else want 152? Oh my God, kindred spirits. There was something, so, my grandma and her 2 sisters were these ladies of the 30s, you know, they just had that swagger. They'd have the big fur around their neck. They'd have the hat. They all had it back then. The gloves, you know, the white gloves, the different colored gloves, the purses that were, you know, you matched to your shoes, but they were like box purses. You know, the first time I ever saw a woman wiggle when she walked was the day I watched my grandmother walk past me. And then I realized that that move had power. So yeah, you know what? And right till the end, my grandma was just as, I mean, I could literally go to her house. She's like 80 years old. I'd be like, Grandma, can I borrow that dress to go out in? That's how my grandma was. And she just had jewelry, and I loved it. So yeah, you know, I get it. I get what people think about that. And the big bone, I mean, you can't change your genetics, right? And, you know, I do have huge bones. I'm tired of like trying to fit into thing I can't. I just get what I get now. Yeah. So we're gonna go back to the earrings now. 737. If you're getting that set, and even if you're not, look at these earrings on a post in gold. This is really cool. If you do not like big earrings, these are gorgeous, just gorgeous. Creamy pearl, a little bit of bling at the side, a teaser. It could almost be like, wow, that lady has really good taste. And these are real faux, I mean, not real faux, but gold and diamond earrings. Now we know they're not, but if they're not going to bother your ears, why not, right? Why not get them? So I have only 3 pair of these. And again, it's for the lady that doesn't like the longer earrings. I could name a couple of you off. I'm not sure you're even on here, but I know one lady, and I know she's not on here, but I know she'll probably get in touch with me for these, because these truly are just gorgeous earrings. It's like the Jackie O look, you know, that where she always looked pulled together. And, you know, I think I mentioned this before, but she'd wear her emeralds that Jack gave her and her pearls. And a lot of them weren't even real. You know, her pearls. She never had real pearls. I was like, really? That's incredible. And, you know, but she had just the check glass ones. And, yeah. So, Shelly, I will get you a pair of these because these are just gorgeous. You could wear these dressed up. You can wear them with jeans. They're going to go with everything. And a little Rose wants some too, okay? After I do this one, I only have one pair left. So, sold. Shelly has them and Rose. I call these things the power earrings because you're not loud, but you're classic. When you walk in the door, they know you mean business, just the way you carry yourself. And isn't that what we all want, is so to kind of be recognized for our individuality too? So, okay, one pair left. If anybody else wants these, I have them here. Again, I'm you know, very sad when I was ordering these because I can't get them anymore. That I wasn't thinking bigger quantities. But, you know, until you bite the bullet and you say, I'm just going to do this and it's just going to work, well, then, you know, because now I feel more confident about it. I just feel like it's going to work. Work from the sense that I'm not going to go bankrupt doing this, but that I'm going to be able to do something I really enjoy doing. And I really do enjoy doing this. Like, really at the gate, I did not start out thinking I would really enjoy it. And I feel like it's transformed my life. I have met people like you guys, and I feel like it's done so much for my psyche. You have no idea. And now I have some really kind of interesting pearls. I have 2 of these. Now this here is number 86, and it will come with these pearl earrings. And what you're going to have, you have like the lobster claw with the 2-inch extender, and then you have purple pearls on one side and creamy white ones on the other. I do want to get close up because these are kind of getting bleached out, but you can kind of see there's little spacers in between them. Now, did you know if pearls are knotted or have spacers in between them, that's a sign of a very expensive pearl, almost real necklace. For them to do this on this one here, especially if there's knots or there appears to be a knot, they do that with real sets so that if the string breaks, you don't lose all the pearls. So just keep that in mind if you're ever looking for real pearls. I happen to have a set, and you know they were given to me through my grandma, and so you know, like I do know that, and you can feel the difference in the weight. So if you kind of like this look, 730. Oh, what am I doing here? 86. This is something, I have 2 of these, okay? Now, as I was, well, like our downtown right now is like a ghost town. You know, I don't think many people are going to work. A lot of people are working from home. So the dynamics of things have changed so much since I was downtown. And I don't know what people do anymore down there. You know, like we used to dress for success, you know, right? Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, is that still happening now? I don't know. But I do know that if you feel good and you wear something, when you walk in, the whole projected image is going to be there. And they're going to feel it, whatever that is that you're projecting. And if it means you're wearing jewelry that you like and you feel good about yourself, that's the energy that you're going to give off. And that is the truth. It is. Now, this is a really pretty one, and I have about 4 of these left. This is number 375. It comes with these little silver ball earrings. There's your 2-inch extender, of course, a lobster claw. And then I'm going to put this on, and then I'll put it on the bust for you. I want you to see all this little magic happening down here. There's faceted beads down here. There's a pear shape. There is like a cognac colored pearl in there. A lot of just lots of blingy-licious stuff going on there. But it all adds up to something that is really pretty on. Look at that. So if you like a look like this, and this here, it shines and it sparkles. And then, like I said, you have that brown kind of color, and you've got the black one in there. And let me just get closer to see if you can see what I'm talking about. So that's that. And then I also have a matching bracelet. So that's always nice to have. Let me get that out for you. So $376. is the matching bracelet. The good part about this is it has a substantial chain on this with a lobster claw. So this will fit everybody, and it'll have all of that delicious bling all around it. It's not too dressy, but it's whimsical. It has everything in it that you need to look pretty. And so let me hold this here so you can see what you're getting here. And then I'll put the necklace next to it. So there's the necklace with the number backwards. I knew you all wanted to see that. There it is. And then there is the bracelet. So here we go. Now, you know what else you could quite possibly do is you could probably put the necklace on the back and make it longer and then just turn it in a way that you'd have an asymmetrical side. I mean, you could try it because it kind of has the same chain. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, why not? And you could try that. Or if you just like the way it looks. Or another thing that you could do, because the chain has these bigger holes, if you like necklaces to be more of a choker, like that, you could definitely put the lobster claw into one of these hooks. So now you have all that stuff going on. So let me just see if anyone's interested in this. And that looks like rose and... All right, so I don't really have any takers on this, and that's okay. That's number 375. You change your mind later, you know where you can find me. You can also go onto my online store. But if you're not from another state, don't order, because Facebook automatically charges you shipping, and I can't get it off. So I would have to get shipping on it, which a lot of times what I've been doing is giving people an extra piece of jewelry then and just delivering it, or they pick it up because they ordered through there. So I just say kind of look through there and then PM me. But if you're from another state, then that you can definitely go through the Facebook. You know, they're all really nice services, but they have rules, and you know, you have to have like a shipping number on the thing or you can't get your money, and it's all convoluted. But you know what, I don't know what I would do without Facebook Live. That's what I just told my kid today, my daughter. But I don't know. So this is 376. And now we're into bucket number 2. So I should get that. Yay, we're all done here with that. 2 buckets is a good way to show you enough jewelry, spend enough time together, and still get you in bed by the regular time that all of us go to bed, because we're all just crying. And then, you know, we can get up for work or do whatever we have to do. But, you know, when I thought, when I retire, I can sleep as long as I want. Well, yeah, then all of a sudden I just wake up at 5 o'clock. It's like, really? Really? But it is what it is. Here is another, this is a premiere preview. And it's a pair of earrings. Again, they just sent them along, so there is something for everybody. And this here, if you are not gaudy, if you do not like gaudy, if you feel like I want something plain, I want it in black, I don't want it long, this is perfect for you. So that's number 759 on the fishhook wires with a black wire and these kind of rotating hoops. So they're very, very pretty in their own way. Like I said, there are days that you might get up and say, well, don't I look like that's like the frame of my glasses right there? So you might get up and say, you know what, I don't want to be looked at today, but I want to feel good. There are days that you're going to put all the bling on and you know you are walking in and you rock it. You do the thing that the little wiggle that I watched my grandma do when I was like, you know, three years old, going, oh wow, you know, that's what we do. So yeah, if you like I just want to be subdued today, it's a perfect pair of earrings. If I see that I have a good response to these, I most definitely will pick up some more when they come in. I do think there's a time and need for something like this. You just want to be, well, like if you're wearing this ring and you say, well, I don't want big blingy earrings, but I just want these here to kind of match the ring that I have. They're perfect. So that's number 759. I just love that old Hollywood stuff. I do. I really do. I just love all of it. I mean, from the 30s, I love their fashions in the 30s. I love the people that put it together. You know, the imagination that they had during Depression time and going forward, that they motivated an entire country with these styles. And yeah, you know, it's so cool. So anyway, back to business, right? All right, here's another pair that came in. I think Lori had bought these when I got them first. Now I got another pair in, so I think they're gonna hit the system pretty soon. They're $7.58, and they're fish wires, and they're these chandelier earrings in the most colorful, like, I'm gonna say like that Caribbean green blue, and I love the bling down here. I love the sparkly chain here, and there's a bling at the top. Chandelier, light as possibly can be. The color is magnificent. If you're just looking for something that you can put on that's just going to be in this color, like being in black, I could have worn these. I could have worn anything, and they would have gone perfectly fine. So if you like this, I only have one pair. It is number 758. This is for you. Beautiful, beautiful color. Delicious. I know. Just the way they put it together, the way they made the men look so manly. You know, the women just had that going on, you know. The Mae West cracked me up, totally cracked me up. I mean, what a person that was so ahead of her time. When you watch her, you go, wow. Yeah. Oh, you want those, Mary? These will be light enough for you. Totally, they're so light. So let me get that for you. Get them back in their little bag. And like I said, I try to put this back in the same bag so you can see the name. So if I ever bring them up again, you'll know, oh yeah, those are that one, and they are light, and I can wear them. So I feel like that kind of keeps you in the knowledge, keeps you in the loop, and together we can make really good decisions about our money. Even though it's not a lot, we're still being very diligent with it to make sure that we get what we want. And I'll just put them back in here, and that's what they're going to get mailed out. And then ergonomically, I'm not ruining the environment by repackaging something up. And also, I think it also protects the earrings in shipment to have the packaging that they come in, and it keeps you informed of the title of your jewelry. So you can then decide if that's, like I said, there's a bunch of paparazzi junkies out there, and they search this stuff down. They know the names. And I didn't think that was true, but you watch. If you go on YouTube, you'll see it. They are hunting down. Here's another one for the person who loves, this is a premiere preview too, and for the person who loves that crackled turquoise. And I know that a lot of us are really getting into this because we're seeing it here. We're experiencing it for the first time, where we never really had to do it before, or maybe had the opportunity to wear it. I do like this one. Let me show it to you. I only have one. It is $7.57. There's the crackled turquoise ball earrings, and I'll just get up close and personal so you see they really, truly have that crackling. Then, of course, with a long necklace, I'm not sure why you need an extender, but there is an extender on here with the lobster claw. Now, you're going to have a very substantial chain, because you're going to need it with this piece. Wait till you see what's at the end. And there's the crackle, and there's all the filigree that goes around that. This is a substantial piece. It's long. So for all of you ladies that like your necklaces long, this is perfect for you. And let me just make sure I'm not twisted. I'll get it on the right way here. Oh, it could go the other way. Let me flip it around. Only have one. I'm still baffled as to how they can produce this. Look at that. So maybe I should just put this on so you can kind of see where it would end. Don't want to pull my wig off or anything, but okay, there. Now, that is something that's just really elongating. I actually could have worn this too. I could have worn this whole set. With black, you can wear anything. So, if you like the long necklaces, this is definitely one for you. And the medallion at the bottom is just so striking. So that's $7.57. And Elaine, you finally got here. I was wondering where you were at. You can always watch the replay later if there's something in here. And also I did a one and done ring sale today. And if you are looking for rings that I only are left, and a lot of them are like Paparazzi vintage right now, check out that. I'd say half of them are gone, but you know, they're one and done, and I really don't want to sell them out to the world when you guys are all online and you're like, well, I want it. The premier previews, I'll sell the one. They're kind of running them past me, so that way. But the other ones, I just don't want people feeling like, well, I wanted that one and I couldn't get it. So try that. So you know what, Rose, I thought you would get this one. When I saw it, I thought this was your necklace. But I can't say that, you know, because it'll be like, oh, I don't want to put any pressure on you guys to get these things. But it is cool. So let me get this one packaged up for you in its own little packaging. And Kristen, I only had one, and Rose had it first, so she gets this one today. And this is the reason why I don't like doing things that are just one and done. But I figured, you know, you'll see what's coming in the line, and you're one lucky person if you do get it. Because I really want everybody to leave here and be happy. You know, when you leave here, you feel like, yeah, I'm so glad I got that stuff. Feeling accomplished. I know that's how I feel. When I get something, I really want to feel like, yeah, you know, I'm excited about it. Staple that later. Let me get your name on it. Right. This goes over here. Getting the science down here, right? Okay. Now, this one here is very almost like a Barbara Bush kind of thing, but in a fun way, because she always wore those really big pearls. And I can kind of see, not that I was a big fan of Barbara Bush, but you know, she always had these pearls on. So it's almost like they took it and they made it elongated. And they actually look really pretty on. So this is $7.56. I only have one of these. Again, that's all they wrote. I think they're filling out the market. There's those creamy white pearls. Of course, you got your extender, lobster claw. And then this part has nothing. So I think this is meant to kind of go underneath a collar. And then you come into all of these pearls. So it's kind of elegant in its own crazy kind of way. See what I mean? Now the white light here just really does not do the pearls any justice. If I can get closer, maybe I could get where you can kind of see the lacquer on them. Or maybe if I just try this one on and stand up and you'll see them against a real person. See what I mean? Like, it's going to be the pearls where you don't need them, you don't need them up there. But it just really, it made this dressy, didn't it? So if you like this one, it's $7.56. And it is pretty. Look at it. I mean, really pretty. And it even goes with my tasseled earrings. So, okay, $7.56 for you, Kristen, because this is a good buy. You know, when you get the jewelry, you have to kind of look at it in perspective and say, what are they trying to accomplish here? But then when you put it on and you see, because remember, they go from boutique to boutique all over the U.S., and they copy designs. And I think for that reason alone, we should. Okay, Mary, Kristen got, no, oh, wait a minute, Rose was first. Sorry, guys. Wait a minute. No, $7.56. That Kristen got it. Sorry, I mixed it up with the last one. So, back to this. So they do copy a lot of these designs, which again, how many departments, they have buyers, and those people will probably go from store to store, you know, maybe a few of them, and then they all buy the same lots from whatever distributor, like, you know, Vera Wang or whatever. And then that's not what Paparazzi does. They design their own. This stuff is all designed by them. That's what makes it so cool. Let me get this in here. Okay. And Kristen, I think you were one of the ones that were lucky enough to get the Fashion Fix that had like the Chanel looking pearls. This kind of reminds me of that. this here is a very interesting lanyard. Now, I don't know how many of you guys have to wear a lanyard to work, but this is kind of cool. This is $7.55. I only have one of these. You'll get a pair of earrings with them. Very delicate. And they are really delicate. Look at that. But the chain is also delicate. And I'm like, is this heavy enough to hold a card to flash you into the business? But what's really cool about this is when you get over here, this has, and I'm really getting bleached, it's hammered, has the ring, and then you put your card on there. But let me just get to where I can show you what this says. It says Faith. So if you just wanted a really delicate necklace with this great chain, look at that. You could take a needle nose plier and just take that thing off. And it would be really pretty, really delicate. Again, I just don't think it has enough weight to hold a lanyard, to hold the business card, but I just think if you took that off, and it would be really easy to take that off, you'd have a smashing necklace. So if you like this design, that's $7.55. Again, let me just put my finger over that. See what I mean? It's really pretty. If anybody likes that one, $7.55. I showed this one on Saturday. I'm bringing it back out again because to me this is a winner. This is really gorgeous. And unfortunately, I only have 3 of these left. But so pretty. $7.29. All right. It's one of those bracelets that have like the pre-curved metal and like a 2-inch extender. I can tell you for sure this will fit everybody. But what you get over here is just fantastic if you take this out in light. It is all bezel set stones. So I'm not going to put this on. I'd be here all day trying to get it together. So let me put it on something like this little bracelet buddy pillow to show you what I'm talking about. In the light that I'm sitting in right now, this is going off the Richter scale. I mean, literally. I'll flip it around here. Maybe that'll work. That little thing here. See what I mean? Like, it is really pretty. So if you like this, it's $7.29. What I'm showing you, it doesn't do it justice in this light. It almost needs less light, makes it look better. Because this stuff just goes crazy. And Alana, you want, if no one else claims, I think I have 3 total. So right now I'll write down your name, but if I get more people who want this, then it goes to everybody else. So I'll put Alana's name on, but first, let me ask, is anybody else looking at $7.29 with like lust in their eyes? Because I'd rather write you up. Like I've already told my daughter, like until I get bigger quantities, I'd rather have you guys get them, even though she's paying the same price. She has access to this, you guys don't. So again, here it is. Really, really pretty. Now you can make an arm party out of this one. If you have any of your own tennis bracelets, this thing looks fantastic with your own tennis bracelets or wedged in between your bangles. Again, I'm not going to take it off because I'd be here all night trying to get my little bracelet buddy and get it on. Okay, Rose wants one. $7.29. Let me get that. That leaves 2 left. And so if anybody wants one of these, let me know. All right, I'm going to put one on Alana, and then I'll have 1 left. And so that can go to whoever wants that one. All right. And that's all she wrote. If anybody's, otherwise, you know, there's just one left in the package here, and we'll leave that for someone else to get later. All right. I'm going to have enough of these for everybody if you want them. They were like in a, what do they call that? The, one of their seminars they had. Maybe it's, I can't remember the name, but they brought them back in gold. They had them in silver. I actually bought these from another consultant before, and like, you know, I just get new to this line. So these are $7.46. They're gold. They're light. They're decadent. They're beautiful. If you're a blingy person, you are going to love these. Empower Me Pink. Thank you, Alana. Look at these. Now, let me get the camera on these. Or the lens. Look at all bezel set. They are extremely light. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I was so happy to get, look at that. Now that looks like a Chanel to me. It's just so, so gorgeous. Again, with a white stone and the light that I have here, it just doesn't do it justice, but maybe you can see it on here better. Anyway, Blingalicious, that's what these are. So if anybody likes these, they are number 746. Now, do you need these right now? Probably not. But we are going to come into a holiday season in less than 6 months. If we're allowed to leave our house, this is the kind of earring you're probably going to want to wear at Christmas or and New Year's, or, you know, anytime around any of the Christmas parties that are going to take place, the multitudes of them. So if you like these now, I could have them later, or you can just get them now and you'll have them for later. So let me know. Gorgeous. Okay. Like I said, this is one that I got a really decent lot of these in because I just knew, yeah, this is going to go. So I'm going to put these away unless somebody claims them, and then I will pick it up from there. 746. Now, if things would have happened that we didn't have COVID, today is July 8th. 2 days from now, we would have been leaving for our trip for Spain. Now, I know, Rose, you were talking about you missed a trip to Dubai, and we were all like crying because it's like, oh, geez, you know, what if, you know, we could have had it be different. But the next pair of earrings that I'm going to show you, I need to have those sniffles because I'm not going. These look like you got them in Spain. They're really, really pretty. They're not heavy at all. And let me just show you these. They are number 747 on a fishhook wire in gold. Look at the filigree on these. Like, insanely rich looking. Look at this. They're not long. I mean, they're just, they don't hang long. Let me just show you where they hang. Look at that. So 747. Gorgeous piece. Okay. Like a plane. Oh, I thought you wanted them, Alana. Because like, yeah, 747. We were going to go in 2 days. So now we have to wait until, like, look, we have COVID. We are infested with COVID here. They're infested with COVID in Spain. So it was never going to happen to begin with. But man, oh man. Someday, I'm thinking it's like 3 years out now because, you know, I don't think things are going to really change too much in the next year. I think we're looking at a long journey here. So let me get some of these for Alana. Alana, this is exactly the kind of earring you would get, because Alana always has this like Spanish flair going on about her all the time. So let me get a pair of these for Alana. For Rose, for Elaine. Okay, Alana, Elaine, and Rose. Now, I always say this, Kristen, you know, Kristen Cohn, you don't have to miss the bus on this if you don't have pierced ears. These could be easily converted if you're just a little, you know, little slick with those needle nose pliers. You can throw them on and you will have the same look. And that's just something that you should keep in mind. Let me just go here, Elaine, okay. because this is what I'm talking about. This is the kind of stuff that they're gorgeous, they're light. You could easily convert these to non-pierced, and you would have that same look, that same Spanish style. And Marie Rose wants these too. And not that I'm telling you to alter yours, I'm just saying that's just a suggestion. But, you know, they're not kind to people with ears that aren't pierced. And what you could do is you just take them right off of here, and there'd be a little hook. You'd have the little clip on, it's gonna have a hook, and you just put them right on there, and you'd have that same kind of earring. $7.47. So I know all of you will be totally pleased with these. So if there's any other takers, let me know, or I'm gonna put these away and move on. But yeah, you know, it's always nice to kind of be a member of the club, that you can wear everything else that everybody else can, just by clicking them off and putting them on something that you can wear. And believe me, I would do it. All right, this, for any, oh, this color blue on this necklace. Oh, can't wait to show you. So fabulous. I fell in love with the color. And this, I have a decent lot of these here. This is when I start to kind of ramp up my quantity. The jewelry's gonna sell no matter what. I know that. I don't need to sell it today. It will just go. And stuff that is this pretty is definitely gonna go. This is $7.48. You have, just wait till you see this color. Little earrings that kind of go. Look at that color, guys. And then you get this. Wow, wow, and wow. 2-inch extender. Let me show it to you on black. You haven't lived till you've seen it on black. It's almost like a turquoise color. Again, my lighting is not the greatest here. $7.48. Stop moving. But the color. There, that's a better shot. If I turn, you're gonna see it kind of sparkle, because it is really like a bead in there. It's not a turquoise. It's definitely a bead. But the color is so fantastic. I know. So I have, Alana, did you want it? Kristen Cohn wants one. And I have enough for everybody. I can tell you that for sure. Well, let me get Kristen set up here. I know a lot of you ladies were asking for more color. And when I saw this color, I was like, oh, yeah, this is gonna be cool. So I've got Kristen, and Alana wants this one too, okay. And if I have any other takers on this, I have probably 7 more of these left. So there's no hurry on it, but if you like this color, Lisa, I was waiting for you, because the girl with the blue eyes, she needs to have that color on. And Stacy, these are my 2 blue-eyed beauties out there. I mean, really blue-eyed beauties. Like, wow. I didn't even, it's like Liz Taylor or something, you know. There's nobody out there with those color eyes. Well, Lisa and Stacy are like that same genre. They have those eyes. They're just magnificent. Let's see, $7.29. Put this over here. Hold on, guys. So, after Lisa, do I have any other takers on the blue, or we're gonna pack up this little girl? Right here. Look at that. Delicious. Yeah. I'm not sure Eileen is still on, but Eileen, you're another one of those ladies that this would look great on, especially with all of your YouTube videos. So if you tune back in, you know where I'm at. You can get this. Ooh. Here's another one. Got a really good quantity on these. I like this one. This one came out in black, and then it came out in red, and now they came out in silver. And it is such an attractive bracelet, and you're going to see why. It's a stretch bracelet. All right, this is number 749. Oh, you missed it? You want to? Oh, you want the blue one? I'll pull it out just so you can see what you're, it's this blue one. The color is so magnificent on this one. So this one is $7.48. Yeah. So I'm taking it that Eileen wants one here, right? And of course, then you get the matching earrings. You know, unless you're going to go with a silver earring or something, I think you almost need to keep with the same. Yeah, that blue, that's perfect. And thank you, Alana, for pointing that out, because, you know, I don't always see who comes and goes, but it is kind of nice to know that the people that I think this would look really good on get one. And again, I have a lot more, but as the audience grows, you know, I'm kind of tending to more people now. So that's all right. I like it. That. No more for the $7.48. All right, so now we're on to $7.49, which is this one here. It's a bracelet. You've probably seen this design before. I had it in red, I had it in black. But I like it with this smoky silver stone in there, the same striations around this, and it stretches very much. So let me show you. This is $7.49. And why this is so pretty. Look at that. It even looks good with the bangles. But see, like what I mean? And it's all the way around, and it fits me. So that means somebody with a smaller wrist, it's going to give you more of a hang, which is, you know, very pretty, very attractive. I think all of us kind of strive for that little hang on a bracelet. So if you like this one, it's $7.49. I do have a decent quantity of these right now. And I'd like to share that with all of you if you are in the need of a bracelet of this caliber with this silver stone. That's really pretty. So let me just, $7.49. And if you're tuning in later or you want to come back for it, just remember that number. And I'm going to move along because I can see that it's getting a little bit later. I'm not going to rush through, but I do have some things I want to show you guys. This necklace is the bomb. I know Mary has the like white or silver one. It's like a sea glass. I can't really call this a sea glass because it's in purple, but or maybe you can. You know, and maybe it can. It's really, really pretty. I was so excited because I got a very good quantity. 48, 49. All right, here is $7.50. Look at these earrings on here. That color. This is why I got this, just because of the color. Of course, you have the 2-inch extender. I have a long chain, and then look what you go into with this. So yeah, I mean, wow. Wow, wow. Now I'm going to tell you, Mary had this necklace on in like the white silver on Instagram. It was and is drop dead gorgeous. But here it is in the purple. This is kind of not sitting right here, kind of twisted a little bit. There's nothing wrong with this necklace, it's just I gotta get this chain here. I gotta take them out of a bag, then you kind of have to fix them on. There. What I like is the length. Like, you still have a 2-inch extender on this one. So $7.50, right there. Wow, wow, and wow. Now, it does have a link chain, so if you wanted to bring it up a little bit higher, you could put the lobster claw clasp in and bring it up as high as you wanted. But I think this one is meant to lay this way. I really do. And I'm telling you, one of these are coming out of the package and coming home with me because it is gorgeous. Yeah, I'm telling you, it really is a gorgeous necklace. So that's $7.50. Mary Thomas wants $7.50. And you know what, Mary? You have it in that color, and having it in this color, it's not even going to seem like the same necklace. And this is, like I said, this is part of my new buying program where I'm getting a lot more of these in the bigger quantities because I just know they're going to go. I just, you know, you just have that gut feeling. Again, I could put it on here, stand up and show you a little bit what's going on there, how you can keep it long. I love this. Love, love. So number $7.50, if anyone else is in a mood for a beautiful purple And it is almost like a sea glass in a way with this cloudiness going on in the beads. But either way, it's just gorgeous. So I will put this one away and move on. If you like it, just put it in there and I can always pull it out. I just want to keep the pace moving a little bit faster for all of us. Not too fast, but fast enough. Okay, brand new cuff bracelet. Exciting times. They just keep getting better and better. I have a decent quantity of these. So this is number 751. It is a gold cuff. Look at this. All of those like wires together. Now I'm thinking about this right now. I'm gonna put this under, but I have a pair of gold hoops that are made with the same wires together. See what I mean? Like all those wires. And then the cuff part is finished off in the back, so nothing's gonna get caught. And I can tell you this, I can put this on. I can turn it. Now, that's how it looks on. If I needed to open this up a little bit more, I probably could. Although I think by wearing this one, I think it's gonna stretch on its own. So, now is this one of the most comfortable bracelets I've ever worn? No, it is not. What I'm thinking of is if your wrist is like a 7-inch or maybe smaller, this is gonna go on like a dream. It's just gonna slide right on. Okay, 751 for Alana. For someone with a bigger one, you might have to play around with it a little bit more. Maybe you don't want to spend the money because you got to play around with it. It's totally up to you. So, but it is gorgeous. And I'm just going to pull this pair of earrings off to show you. And I think I still have a couple of these left. That, again, these were made at a different time than that bracelet. And yet, they match. Let me write Alana on here first and then get hers out and I'll come back to this. Because this is why I love this line. They did not put these two together, and yet when you see this, it's gonna look like you bought this set together. All right, so that's for Alana. All right, so here is the bracelet. These are a pair of earrings we have. They have that same wire. Look at that. And then it's capped off in the back. So what you have is the bracelet and earrings. Isn't that cool? Okay, so Eileen's gonna get a bracelet. Let me get her written up here. Put that there. If anyone's interested in these pair of earrings, I can pull the bag out. I know I have this. I can't tell you the quantity I have. I wasn't planning on bringing these out, but they are really, like, wow, like they made them for there. So we can always pull those out later. So if anyone else is looking for that bracelet, otherwise I'll just put this away and these will come out again at another time, on another day, when it's time to bring them out again. All right, these are a pair of earrings that are really, really cool. They have that Santa Fe look to them. And I know that's really, really, oh, look at that. I'm just checking this out. All right. I know we have a lot of people that are really interested in that Simply Santa Fe look. And I understand why. It's really a pretty look. It's at 753 fishhook wires. And then look at these. All right, look at that. All that work here in a triangle. Then you have another triangle that's finished off, and there's that crackled turquoise there. They almost look like you went to Arizona and you bought a pair of earrings. They're that pretty. I just want to get them in the right lighting here. Let's try this. That you can kind of see. They're delicate. They're not heavy. And they're really pretty. And let me show you how long they go. So there. Again, I could have worn it with this. Just because that turquoise goes with everything. It really does. So if you like these, that's $7.53, and I can tell you that I have a very decent quantity of these. These aren't going to go away anytime soon, I don't think, but they're really, really cool. Let me put that there. Oh, get ready, because I got a decent lot of these, and everyone's going to want this one. And I wore this one today, and believe me, it is stunning on. $7.52. It is that beaded necklace look in black with the knot. Now, I own it in silver. And then on Saturday, I got the navy blue one that had a total different look than the silver. And then the other day, I got the black. Every one of these has a different look when you wear them. I can't even tell you how gorgeous this thing looks in the sun. You could wear this to your next beach vacation. It would go perfect. You could wear it to a wedding. It would look that good. The number is $7.52. And the earrings look great with it. I had the earrings on with this today. Yeah, I'm telling you, these are winners. These seed beads. I never thought I would like them. And I'm telling you, I love them. They just, I can't wait. Now I'm going to be getting a copper one, so eventually that one's going to come. Usually I wouldn't spoil the surprise, but there's a time and place for every one of these looks. And honestly, you will not regret this look at all. It is just, it's stunning as I like spill my pen down here. Oh good, I'll get that one later. But I just want you to see all the sparkles in this. It is beautiful. So we've got that. And Alana, I know you bought one when it first came in. You're like, oh, I'm taking one. I'm getting this, Mom. Because you have that, you know, that thing you're going to be going to. So I was like, yeah, go ahead. So, again, if you're not going to get it now, think about it. You'll come back for this. This is that perfect sun hat. This little thing around your neck. And I'm wearing black, so it doesn't really show up. And then the earrings, a flower in your hair. Really, it's that pretty. And Kristen, you need to do your picture like you did with the red one, the blonde bombshell one, because this is going to look just as good. It is going to look so good on, I promise you. So, anybody else? Otherwise, I'm going to put this one down into the basket over here and move on. This is the last thing I am showing today. This is for you, Kristen, and anybody else. It's particularly for Kristen Cohn because she can only wear clip-on earrings. So I'm going to show you these. I already took a pair out for myself. This is number 754. Look at these. This doesn't even do justice. Look at these. Now, the reason why I took out a pair for myself is because when you have that scarf necklace, you can clip it there. You have those longer necklaces you want to bring together, you can clip one of these on there. You have a baseball hat you want to wear, maybe with your little faux hair underneath it, you can clip one of these on there. You have a pair of shoes that you like, you can clip them on there. You have a purse you like, you can clip it on there. There's a lot of things you can do with clip-on earrings. Oh, yes. So, these are number 754. If anybody wants these, okay. Yeah, like I said, I had Kristen in mind when I ordered them, but I ordered a lot of these because over time, I'm just saying, when you see what I'm going to do with this, you're going to want a pair. Just are. That's how it goes. They're so versatile. And let me get this here, 0754. Yeah. If anyone else has, like, okay, you're wearing earrings, you're tired of wearing earrings, your ears are getting sore, try these. I mean, these are so pretty. And like I said, you can do so many things with this. Just so many things. Look at that. They're bezel set. There's nothing to get caught on hair. Really pretty. Let me take one of these off and clip them on. All right, let me just clip them on next to my little tassel earring. But here, Jackie O. Yeah, They're really comfortable. They have the comfortable back. Doesn't mean you have to. Just because you have pierced ears does not mean you have to wear everything pierced. So this is pretty. Or maybe if I like to just kind of clip it in my hair here. Again, I mean, you can't really see it. But, you know, you kind of get like if I'm fixing myself up. Elaine, you want one of them too. Let me just put it maybe right here. Look at that's cute, isn't it? So let me get Elaine. But I mean, you can do this kind of stuff. You're gonna play around with it. I mean, look what I'm doing. I'm on here. It's ridiculous. I haven't even looked at it, but just because it's such a classic look, it's so 1950s, so retro that I mean, it's just so cool. And then there's the purse, and then there's the baseball cap. You can clip them on. And I'm gonna find more uses for them because every time I get a pair of these in, I've been taking a pair out for myself. Yeah, and you know what, Kristen, you can do this when you do your faux hair. You know how you always have the clip that you use in there and you clip them? Try one of these. Actually, try two. You know, put one here and have that little kind of sweep going on. So I have two of those gone. I know that these will go over time. I'm not even worried about these. But I would say that if you kind of like this look, get it for $5, guys. You can play around with it. Scarves. You can take a scarf and clip it up, and there's the knot, and put it inside the knot. I'm so excited. Well, let me just try it right now before I go. On the, let's try it with the silver one here. We'll try something fun. We're not going anywhere, are we? And then I'll show you what I could do with this. We'll see if it works. Because the scarf necklace, there's a lot of things you can do with this one. Get this out of here. By the way, if you haven't bought the scarf necklace already, you probably want to. Yes.
Did you get Elaine for $7.54?
Yeah.
Really wants to know if you have tassels on it or just dangles.
Tassels on the hoop or just dangles. What do you mean? Like my earrings? Here, let me see. Do you have tassel earrings on a hoop? No, I don't. And you know what? I really want Paparazzi to make those. This one I'm wearing today is just this that's attached to the post. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about though, because I like those too. I like those a lot. Although I did find a pair of TJ Maxx. They kind of flange out, and that's okay. But these kind of lay closer to the skin. So I like that better. But let's say we go this way. Again, remember, I'm probably going to choke myself to death on this thing here, but let's just kind of make this a fun little play thing. I could go around another time, but I'm not going to do that. Now, where I have these little tassels hooked in here, I'm going to take this earring, and maybe I'll just do it up here. But again, like this is live Facebook, okay, guys? So you'd have to play around with this, but if you can get that in there, and then this in here. Now remember, this is for the silver, and I have gunmetal earrings. Now look what, I mean, oh sure, this looks great, right? But look what I did. Look what I did. Look how cool that looks. It looks like it's made with this necklace. Now again, I would play around with this. I would like put it on the right way, or maybe I come down lower here and bring this one down. Isn't that great? Or maybe I want to go to the side with this and have that kind of like Nolan Miller kind of look, where he always had everything off center. Do you see what I mean? $5 for this pair of earrings, and I just made a complete look out of this fantastic scarf right here. It's amazing. So you want to get the scarf necklace? Yes, you can. Which one do you want? I think, didn't you get the gunmetal one already? I thought you got one of those. Because I have gold and I have silver. So if you, they're only $5. And look at the earrings they come with. I mean, they're fabulous. And again, I never met you in person yet, Shelly, because, COVID and everything. But if you're small enough, you can wear this around your waist. I don't even think I would try to wear it around my waist. Well, yeah, let's have a good laugh. All right. So, so somebody really small could do something like this, all right? Obviously, that's not going to work for me, but you see, and you could even take that earring and clip it right there, too. Like, get that belly dance going. So, yeah, a lot of fun things. Or if you want to do something around here or in your hair. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot you can do with these clip-on earrings. So you have the silver, and did you want a scarf? Do you want the gunmetal or you want the gold? Let me know. I like the silver. Oh, you want me to get you a silver one? Just tell me. I know I have them in stock because I did buy them. I actually stocked up on a lot of my blockbusters. So, okay, let me get going on this scarf, silver, for Mary Thomas. And let me get another one over here, and earrings. And these are number 754. But you get my gist of what I'm saying. All right, let me get a pair of. And because I just knew that you could do a lot of things with this. You can play around, have fun with this stuff. You know, I mean, why not? Get your own kind of look. Okay, I got Mary those earrings. She's getting a scarf. And you want the silver one, and Rose wants the earrings. All right. Let me make sure I got everybody in here. But you know what? Now you have your own look. It's not cookie cutter. It's actually like, people are like, ooh, I like that. What did you do and how did you get that look, you know? So scarf silver, we put that one there. And Rose is 0754, so we get her pair. Now let me go back here and I'll check this out. Okay, and you need a scarf necklace. Rose, did you want the silver one too? I'll just put you down for the silver. I think that's because you saw, because it really is pretty. I mean, let me just get up close. I have them in gold, I have them in gunmetal, and I have them in silver. And silver just rocks. They all rock. They all have their own look. Maybe this time you get the silver, next time you pick up the gunmetal. It's one of those pieces that you could literally, what I wanted to do, but I have so much hair and I don't want to have the wig pull off, is wrap it around 3 times. And then you put the little earring in there. And now you have sort of a semi-choker going on with that bling right here. You have to play around with it. You know, it depends on your neck size. And I mean, I'd be getting dull tangled in my hair, so I'm not going to do that right now. But let me get a silver scarf one for you. So Rose. But the cool thing is that you can do all of this with $5 jewelry and have this fantastic look that you're not going out and spending all that money. All right, so then we have the scarf necklace for Rose and Mary, and we also have one for Shelly. Scarf, silver. All right. Okay, so Mary got the scarf and the earrings, and we got Rose, and she got the earrings. Let me just make sure. I'll make sure of that. All right. And then, and you want the silver one? Sure, you got that one. And we got Kristen wanting a scarf necklace in silver. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, this, you guys are going to see so much. I'm going to tell you something. The first time I saw the scarf necklace, I was like, ew, I don't like that. And then I started playing around with it. Then it was like, I'm going to get every one of them. Because then all of a sudden it became like, ooh, I can make this funky. I can lay this over this and do that. And I mean, there you go with the belt. And I'm not going to wear it with a belt myself. But there's plenty of you guys out there that can do that. Cool. Yes. Cool, cool. So everybody got their scarf, and everybody, but Shelly, you did not get the earrings, right? The little clip-on ones, or did you want clip-on earrings too? These clip-on. Because I don't see that, and maybe you did say that. Let's go in through here. You got the silver scarf, and you got your gunmetal one that you have at home. All right. So the only one I'm waiting on here is if Shelly wants, I've got my brother watching. Brother, hello. If you want to buy your wife some jewelry, you'll have to watch the replay. How you doing? So anyway, I'm just waiting on a response if Shelly wants And show the gold one. Show the gold one, you said? Okay, hold on a second. You know what? They're worth the money. It's gorgeous. It's the same thing. I mean, it's just a gold tone. You can do so much with these. It's worth it. So, any takers on a gold tone one? No earrings for Shelly. Okay, cool. That is cool. And then, if anyone wants a gold scarf, just let me know. And I'll just get that down. Over here. More things I can write on. So let's see here. No ends. So, all right, where I'm stuck at right now is I do have the gold scarf necklace. I know a lot of you have it. Anyone else want the gold scarf necklace while I have it out? I can pull them. I'm sure I have enough. It's also a blockbuster. So if I don't have enough here, but I think I do, I can always order them and I'll have them in a week. You will get them because we have that in our line. So I'm just waiting on Shelly to tell me about the gold one. And then I think we've done everything we could do tonight. I'm going to get a couple boxes, so I hope they come soon. And the fashion fix is going to come, you guys. And I'm screaming because I got everything I wanted this time. So everyone's going to be really happy. So if, Shelly, if you do, silver and black are super gorgeous. You know what? Let me try it. Let me see if it does. I mean, I can imagine that it wouldn't, but you know what? I have a lot of, let me just go grab something over here. I have a lot of clip-on earrings now. So I'm going to see if I have something in a bowl that I can bring out here. Well, I have the gunmetal ones. So, like, let me bring these out, too, because you might want these for gunmetal. And this here. All right, so this will do it. All right, I'm going to put the rhinestone one on the gold, and you'll see that. But then I'm also going to show you some other looks in clip-on earrings that I have that might go with it too. All right, so here is gold with it clipped onto a silver earring. Again, I don't think that it's that much of a difference. You've got gold going on, like someone's going to go, you know. All right, so. Okay, gold scarf for Shelly. Let me get this down. All right. So. That I was going to show you on gold, but I have another one that I want to show you on gold. So you're already, I know, this is so cool. All right, but now this kind of reminds me of like spectator shoes. These are clip-ons, they're hoops, they're gold. So let's try those. All right, take that off and put it on the gold one the same way. I'm not going to loop it through the other side. I'll just show you here, just so I save some time for us. You have to kind of wiggle it through a little bit, but that's okay. You can do that. This one seems to have a little bigger clip in it, but we'll see if that goes in. Yeah, it does. So there's the kind of spectator looking one through the loop, and would have enough room to loop through on another side too. Let me get this here. So there's that with the gold metal. Another look, okay? And so if you like these are number 48 for the clip-on earrings. These ones right here, I call them spectators. So here's 48. Those are clip-ons. Now, if you have gunmetal, this is just a suggestion. I'm gonna put this one through the silver for now, but this is number 718, but it's really a gunmetal with bling. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to put it through the silver one. But I personally would put this through a gunmetal, but I don't want to bring it out over there and just take up more time for this. But let me just put it through this silver, which will be very complimentary. And there you go. I mean, you could even wear it with silver, but the gunmetal would be better. And again, I'm just hanging it there. We're not, making it fancy and fixing it up. But it's a good one to have. So 718 is one that you want. Okay, Kristen, let me get that for you. All right. So I believe I have everybody. I will check my feed before I send out everybody's stuff to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I missed anything. God, we had a blast here tonight, you guys. I love you all. I think that, yeah, we're really gonna, we're gonna be ringing in the bling here. It's all really good. So I plan on having a good show on Saturday. Get that stuff in, and we'll make sure that, we got a lot of good stuff here, and it's a fun time. And thank you all for coming, and thank you all for buying. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you all for the tips of where I can go to spread the word that I am selling this. So I love you guys too. And you take care, and we will be together soon, okay? And wear your mask and drink your kombucha and all that fun stuff, okay? Are there earrings 718? You want those too? Those are clip-ons. This is 718. These are great. They're gunmetal. Let me see if I can get it off of here. I'll show you real quick. And I'll show you them on too. All right. That's 718. It's in a gunmetal. Clip-ons. Wait a minute here. You can see those. Let me put them on for you. There you go. Right there. Well, sort of with my other one. So anyway, Rose, did you want a pair of 718 too? Because if you have the gunmetal scarf, right now I'm getting you the silver scarf. And if you get the gunmetal one, this will go good. Yes, please. Okay. Then Rose gets the 718. Okay, kids. I think that's it. Let me get everybody's invoice out tomorrow, and I got you down, girlfriend. And we'll be blinging it, all right? Take care, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.